Hello everybody, and welcome to the Natural One, where we may or may not be audible. Hopefully we are.
Hello? Audible? Yes.
The IC level's going up and down.
Sweet.
So.
No one wants to hear me talk anyway, it's fine.
That's fair.
Fucking, I will descend rocks on this party like it is nobody's fucking business. When I say rocks fall, I don't mean boulders. She can't take it! Here in the mountains, let's see how high we have to go before people can stop breathing.
Mikey, I can't see you with all that shade over there.
It's fine.
Sorry, I can't see you over the chip on your shoulder.
Sorry, I'm just being Master Chief.
Just being Master Chief. You're being Master Chief.
Just so emotional.
So, before we jump into the episode, a couple quick things.
Frozen out, okay?
That we do want to cover. One, apparently we all have feelings about Halo.
Not all of us.
Most of us have feelings about Halo. We will not be meeting next week, as we're not going to be next week.
Yeah.
You have drill next week, so you won't be here for most of April.
Yeah, because then.
But yeah, we're not going to be meeting next week, or on the 23rd. So those 2 weeks in April, we will not be meeting.
Percy.
Meg will be out for most of April, regardless. But in particular, those 2 weeks in April, none of us will be meeting unless somebody wants to run a one-shot out there, because it will just be the four of us. Mark and Megan will both be out of town.
Okay.
Oh yes.
But yes, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and give a quick shout out over to our friends at bcdesigndead.com. There's a lot of lovely custom t-shirts, socks, cozies. You know what? Just you want to know? Yeah, koozies. What did I say? Cozies?
Cozies.
That's the koozies.
They're probably cozy too.
They're
Beverage.
I've never been a beverage, but if I was, I would want to be inside of a koozie. But she does a lot of lovely custom stuff at much better prices than anywhere else I've ever been able to find. So definitely, if you've been interested in that, go ahead and give her an email, drop her a line, and I'm sure she will be happy to work with you. And I believe that is just about everything, unless anybody else has anything else. Let's go ahead and roll the Natural One.
Beep, 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 beep.
It's your time to fly, or your time to die. Let's have some fun on the Natural One. You can roll the dice if you pay the price. No, we're not done. It's the Natural One. It's the Natural One. It's the Natural One. You got dragons and flagons and horses with wagons. There's a ton of powerful shit that you're dragging. You're a titan of fighting in the day or night. It's an amazing story that you all are writing. It's your time to fly, your time to die. Let's have some fun on the Natural One. You can roll the dice if you pay the price. No, we're not done. It's the Natural One. Natural One. It's the Natural One.
And welcome back. So, last time, you guys had previously been resting in the Inn of Hastings, where you guys received some high-quality treatment, and got to have a much more relaxing trip to the inn than last time, whenever apparently the sun decided it was going to blink in and out rapidly due to power storms. But you guys rested for a little while in the inn. Did a little bit of trading, kind of got some extra furs and everything to layer up for your trip through the mountains. And as you guys begin traveling through, you quickly happened upon a tear, if I can use words, a tear from one of the other planes, which a bunch of demons were crawling through. Upon seeing this, Ronan recalled his oath to help protect the material plane, and you guys worked together to slay the beasts and close the realm. Doing so with relatively little damage to your guys' self, also mostly in one piece. You guys then got together and continued on your journey past Cat's Cradles, through the first leg of the mountain, and past the Goblin Caves.
What about it?
Where you guys, let's say, took a trip last time. And where Ghost encountered his very own shitty venom trademark. And felt a strange urge to re-enter the mountains. However, you guys managed to physically pull him back from such an act. Upon stopping to rest for the evening on the far side of some of the worst of the mountain pass, you guys decided to kind of sit down and talk some things out for a little while. where Ghost confessed that he wasn't necessarily confident in what thoughts were his own and what belonged to the entity within his head. Talon used a spell to help Ghost commune with the deity, and Ghost was put in contact with the Judge, a faceless being that is known to judge the actions of people after their death to determine the quality of their life and the quality of their thoughts. Some insight thus gained. You guys managed to come back and rest for the evening. Ronan was repeatedly called out of his tent.
Several times.
Several times.
Repeatedly, several times.
Repeatedly, several times. So many times you lost count. There was one more thing about 20 times.
One more.
And we ended the session upon Skeletor spotting her two Cyclops friends approaching the camp from farther up the trail. And that is where we'll pick things up. So currently you guys are gathered around a small campfire with two very large figures approaching you in the distance.
Can we make out who they are?
Oh, you've already made out who they are. You are very
okay.
confident in your assessment. That you in particular were very good because you rolled a natural 20.
Oh, good for me.
Go me! Go me!
I'm going to run up to them and yell, "Friends! We found you!"
As you run up to them, they both hold their arms up and then realize their mistake and bend down and embrace you in a hug. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Who are they hugging that they had to reach up?
There are other Cyclopses in the room. They were also children once.
20. Wait.
Even Cyclopses have parents.
Well, I understand that. I'm just, for it to be like
24.
muscle memory is a problem.
That's how far back they have to go.
They're
to
hugging
hug.
Tiamat, and we don't know this.
They spend their spare time hugging terrorists. You managed to withstand the crushing bear hug that you receive from these two giant figures. And Tagnak kind of leans down. We was worried we had passed you up, and that you guys had gone too far, but then we saw there was still mountains, so we knew that we hadn't. And so we kept going, and then we was afraid we got lost, and so we kept referring to Ghost's note. But eventually, we came and we found you guys, and now you're here, and it's good.
I'm very happy to see you.
We're very happy to see you too. It's much better than going through these mountains alone. That is big.
They're very big mountains.
That is very big. Just silently stewing there.
And you said it's getting towards evening?
It is evening at this point.
Okay.
You guys have already set up camp for the night. You just haven't actually physically gone to bed.
Okay.
Is it still like blizzarding?
The winds have actually died down. You know, typically at night, usually at least in the summer months, they're a little milder. So there's still some wind out, but it's not so great that it's actually distracting or an issue.
It's still the same day, right?
It is currently the 13th. There we go.
So we haven't rested since we fought.
You have not rested.
Okay, never mind then. Okay.
You could have taken a short rest if you would like to take a short rest.
Good.
I'll take you up on that.
Okay.
Are we just going to bed?
Maybe. I don't know what you guys are about to do.
I mean, if it's evening, we might as well just, like, do normal camp shit.
Yeah, but you guys do have your
Dinner,
camp
go
set
to
up. The
bed.
tents are set up. You guys were just spending some time talking around the campfire before
Sure.
actually going to bed.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, we'll just wrap it up for the night.
I forgot what the clicking noise was.
I think it's coming from the speaker.
Oh, it's campfire sounds.
Oh!
I was so confused.
I thought you guys were aware of that and we're just hearing
Oh,
something.
no, yeah, I thought you guys were, I thought you lost something or like dropped
I
something.
literally was just like, what is that?
I thought the speaker was blowing.
Oh, God. No, I appreciate the concern, but no, that's just the sound of a crackling fire.
You got me.
You got me, dear.
I'm so immersed.
Why did we bring a speaker with us? And why is it dying?
Why is it in the fire?
Oh. But no, is there anything else anybody else would like to do before retiring for the evening? As you see, Tagnak and Akbar are kind of almost barrel rolling in the snow to kind of dig themselves a little imprint.
No, I'm good.
Alright. So you guys retire for the evening.
Who's doing watches?
I don't know, it's up to you guys.
I can take a watch.
Me too.
So can I?
I'll take third.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's taking first watch?
I can take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second.
Alright. Whoever's taking first watch, actually, everybody go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Everybody?
Or anybody that's keeping watch.
Oh, okay.
26.
26.
Did we get new,
We're about to.
In the morning, yes.
okay.
11.
11,
14.
14.
6.
Brenda, what watch are you taking? Second? Okay. So you
can
and
take
Ghost
it
are
with me.
taking watch together? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, I just need to know. Alright.
Brain buddies.
So as the rest of you retire to tent for the evening,
That's
Skulldugger,
it's not actually us looking at each
you
other.
kind of spend some time
Symbiotes just looking
You're
at each
symbiotes
other.
braiding each other's hair.
So what do? Oh, you know, I create some purple magic that's not affected by anti-magic fields. How about you? Oh, I put my host in a constant state of doubt and depression.
Oh, I also kill children.
I get him killed children.
I'm gonna cast alarm before we all go to bed.
I am also alarmed.
Yeah.
Hey, success. I failed that DC instantly.
Oh man.
But you stay up talking with your friends a little bit. To reveal to you that the first stage of their gift to you has already been completed. There is now a pulley system that goes up to where the Goliath encampment is up in the mountains. It's still a little rudimentary, but it takes about a quarter of a day now to get up to the Goliath encampment from Kapate, as opposed to it taking a couple days of travel to walk up the mountain.
So these Cyclopses by themselves built a whole pulley
No,
system
they did
on the
not
mountain?
build it.
Okay.
They arranged to have it built.
Okay.
No. You do not want them to build this.
Nope. Okay.
Starts going up, squeaky, squeaky. I suddenly feel very unsafe about this. No, they contacted many of the dwarven builders that were in Kapate and had them build this, which is not that far outside the realm of what they normally do, given their work in the mines and in the Underdark.
Okay. Thank you, friends. That'll be very helpful.
Well, you always talk about if you could get your ball back up and running, and we figured that would be good to have some business. Because a lot of people don't spend time talking to Goliaths, and what we always talk to them about, they always say, oh, well, Goliaths seem big and scary. But they think Cyclopses seem big and scary, and I don't think we're all that scary at all.
You guys are not scary. You're very friendly.
Thank you, we thought so too. Ghost just fumes silently and dead. It's okay, the anger keeps us warm.
I'm just laughing. We could have killed them.
Then we wouldn't have a pulley system.
No.
You will love them by the end of the campaign.
He's
Stop forcing
Ghost is
your
gonna die. He's gonna end
friendship
up playing at his
on me. Never. I'm putting these in a photo album and I'm titling it My Best Friend.
Y'all are sick.
I suddenly want a wizard to come around and just true polymorph him into a Cyclops.
I'll kill you.
Don't give the DM ideas. Don't do that.
Remember that rogue that killed their entire party?
Crazy, man.
Wild.
Suddenly Ignatius the Sky Dragon bursts down from the heavens. I don't know why, but he looks pissed. Your watch passes without incident, and eventually you and your friends retire for the evening. Grendel and Ghost. I don't know if you guys wanted to have a conversation, you just want to keep watch together. It's up to you how you want to handle that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's symbiotes. Can they telepathically speak to each other? Can they telelink?
They're like warbling at each
Unclear.
other.
Rendell, using Lance's telepathy abilities, could certainly try to communicate with Ghost's entity.
I don't want to talk to the tumor.
He just tries and all he hears is,
Boy, does it sound like that all the time?
Actually, no, it's being pretty quiet.
They just each turn around and both of their faces on the back of their heads start talking to each other.
It's a Voldemort meets Voldemort situation.
oh my god. Oh, that's horrible.
Alright. So as you guys are keeping watch, Rendell, you begin to hear the flapping of wings. And as he starts to look up, Ghost, you look up as well. And you do recall Skeletor saying that there was something about giant birds in the mountains.
We've seen said birds before.
We have.
You've seen huge birds, yes. Seems a little closer than it should be. As you guys are looking at it, you realize it's not a bird at all. It has no feathers.
I pull out my gun and just shoot in the air.
Are you aiming at the creature?
No, I'm just shooting up to wake everyone up.
What color is it?
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I figured you probably did as a tabaxi.
60.
It is red.
Red.
Oh, very bad.
So, as you guys are sleeping, all of a sudden you just hear a loud... As Grindel's gunshot goes off, what are you three doing?
How long has it been since we started?
You're not sure. You wake up in a phase and there's been a gunshot.
How
I
long
just
are watches?
telepathically tell them up, look up.
How long are watches?
Up.
Above table, watches are about 4 hours.
Okay.
You have not fully rested, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
You need at least 2 full watches before you rest.
Okay.
Actually, except Talon. Talon, you would be fully rested by this point. Because 4-hour rests are...
That's what I have.
Oh yeah, because you are your half health.
Yeah.
So I apologize. I told you they were 4 hours. You should know.
I was waiting to see what you were going to say. Like,
Look, man, I'm used to thinking human-wise, 8 hours.
Only the rest of us peasants have to actually
You have to actually sleep. So I apologize. I stand corrected. You two would be fully rested.
Never playing a non-sleeping character again.
Doesn't one of the warlocks just not have to sleep?
One of the what?
One of the warlocks just not has to sleep.
Undead.
Yeah, the undead. No,
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Is it
I thought
the
Sherlock the
undead?
Warlock could do that.
No, they had the fiend. The fiend doesn't have.
Yeah, that was it.
They can just
That's what
kind of do
Sherlock the
light
Warlock was.
activity.
Did any of my stuff get used last
Also, they can take a
session, like my rages
pact
or
of the
anything?
moon or something.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or aspect of the moon, or I forget what it is.
But yeah, at this table, this half has to sleep. This half does not. So.
I wouldn't even have time to do it. Okay.
Were you hoping to pray for certain spells?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had time to do it.
Well, you would have had 2 hours.
No, that's cheap. I'm good.
Okay.
I'll just do it.
I would have allowed it. That's
I'll
fine.
do it
I
at
appreciate
dawn.
the honesty.
I'll do it at dawn because that's my would have.
Okay. So, the gunshot goes off, and you see this red figure approaching. It looks to be about the size of a rock.
Does it look
It's big and
through the crusty eyes and everything? Do I see that? Like, does it look intent on harming?
make a perception check with disadvantage,
Okay.
or an insight check, your choice.
Same thing. Can't get. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It went from a 3 to a 1.
You look up, and you're not even sure it's heading towards you.
You just have clap in your eyes at this point. With how crusty your
You're
eyes
still
are.
Sandman. Oh shit! I should never ever say I'm reading so late.
I did get my ass kicked in that last fight. Okay.
That cheesy bread money's adding up.
Oh my god, I'm already there, bro. Let's do it.
Already there.
Already there, bro.
I'll stumble out of the tent, and upon hearing up in my mind, I'll go, uh-huh.
You're the fucking top of the group.
Somebody just feel a barrel at your forehead. I don't know why.
As the figure starts to draw closer and closer, you guys hear a loud roar and almost a jet of flame flies out.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I immediately ask Scales, what is this thing?
Do I know what it is?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Can I help?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I'm not proficient.
But no. I appreciate that.
Is it dragon-like?
One spot. Might be.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking
We've seen a dragon up close, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the blue one. This one's pretty far away.
I was
though.
gonna go
Okay,
for you
fair,
today.
fair.
I just didn't have
9?
time.
It could be a dirty
do
one.
that.
Is
But I appreciate
Yeah, I was
Is
gonna
it,
make pork sticks for everybody. I just
It's
didn't have
either a giant bird or a dragon
Whenever you want. Just let me know.
time. Okay.
or anything else that flies and is big.
Is it?
That does
So it could be you?
effects.
I don't fly.
We could make it happen. We're on a mountain.
Are you gonna throw me?
No, I'm not. Fuck that.
Oh, we could do that.
I'm okay. Thank you for the offer, though, friends.
Okay, well, we could always do it. It's
That's ugly.
Hey DM, real quick. I have to ask this because I'm an honest
I
person.
can.
How would I have been trancing? Would I have been in my armor or out of my armor?
You cannot trans in your armor.
Okay, that makes a very big difference in this fight.
Yeah, any long resting activity cannot be done in anything more than light armor.
Almost
Alright,
positive this brings me down. Three, I want to
Yes,
say.
it's under ledger.
Let me
The
double
figure
check.
begins to draw closer and closer and closer, and as it does, you guys can clearly see. Yep, dragon. Big dragon.
It's a dragon.
Oh, do I recognize this dragon?
You do not recognize this dragon. Actually, go ahead and make a perception check.
Let's hope it's a certain someone's mate.
Oh, 24.
24.
Mate.
You don't recognize the dragon specifically.
Uh-huh.
You do recognize certain pieces of it. There's a certain pronouncement in the snout, and the tips of the wings have just a small fleck of gold to them.
Start snapping my finger, trying to think of the name. Can I remember the name?
Make a general intelligence check. Actually, this would be like concentration, so charisma. Save. Or, I'm sorry, constitution.
Oh, that you
As
just.
if you were concentrating on a spell.
Okay. Natural 20.
You recall being told by Winona that her mate, Hayal II, would be delivering an item to you.
I thought her name was Winifred.
Winifred, I apologize. Okay, Winona's somebody else. I misspoke.
That's okay.
I didn't have a chance to look
Winona's my
at. I didn't have a chance to look at my.
It's a W name. We're gonna go with that one.
Sorry, the 100 plus NPCs I've created in this world.
DM.
I let everyone know I recognize this one, and you don't have to be on guard.
Okay. So Grendel tells you guys you don't have to worry. It is definitely making a beeline for you guys.
I was with him that day too, so
You were, yes.
hence why I have the notes.
So eventually the dragon just lands in front of your guys' camp. Stops, looks down at your campfire. Somewhat of a dismissive, like, oh, that's cute, you call it a fire. Stops, peers at each one of you for a long moment. You come closer.
Do so. I'm excited.
Kind of stops and with his claw reaches down where there's a kind of a large drawstring sack tied around one of his hind legs. This is entirely embarrassing, but my wife told me that I would be in trouble if I didn't deliver this to you, so here is your item, and we would be so happy to have your business again. I can't remember it all. And he hands you a relatively small pouch that you think would probably fit on a belt very comfortably.
Thank you. 5 stars.
5 stars. Bought this product for my husband. It worked great.
Leave your Amazon review.
Would I know what languages dragons are speaking, capable of
The dragon.
speaking?
What they're capable of speaking? Make a general nature check for me.
You don't speak Draconic?
Jesus Christ. Not good. Less than 10. 9.
9? Yeah, you would know dragons are typically capable of speaking at least Common and Draconic, maybe some other languages, but those are the more popular of the two. My father also wishes it to be known he is grateful you helped save Chloanne's life. And you guys did well or some shit I don't fucking know.
Do I know who his father is?
You recognize certain traits of his as being similar to that of Ignatius, yes. Because you guys did see Ignatius in dragon form at the wedding. Is there anything else that this requires, or can I go do something that's marginally less boring?
You can stay the night.
I cannot.
In Draconic, I'll just say, you don't really like doing this job, do you?
I hate this job.
How much are they paying you?
The kingdom.
That's a good job. I mean,
The pay is good, the job is shit.
How much gold would it take for me to have you deliver a letter to your father?
How much gold do you have?
500.
Make a persuasion check. You're speaking the right language, but it is still a dragon.
Pretty please in Draconic?
Damn.
sorry. I stole
you know what?
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Because Ghost is speaking Draconic to it, I will say add a d4 to your total.
Trying to help you, brother.
8.
Oh.
Not for that gold. Letters are annoying, they get lost, they get ripped. I can deliver a message
Okay.
if it's concise.
Tell your father Marcellus is gone. And probably dead.
You may want to think of a better way to phrase that.
No.
Then I wish it to be formally known I will not be responsible for what he does, but I will tell him. Holds out his claw for the gold.
And I hand him the pouch of 500 gold.
Okay. You see him carefully tuck the pouch into the drawstring sack. Grendel, I did not have time to make the item in D&D Beyond, but the way that it works is you almost can essentially attune a collection of items that would normally fit within a 5-foot space, such as a set of caltrops or ball bearings. And with a quick release, you can release them to whatever side the pouch is facing on. So you can immediately release them to the left, ahead, right, or behind you. And then with a button, any items that are attuned to the pouch will be withdrawn back into the sack.
Okay, cool.
Up to a range of 10 feet. So I'll probably make it this week, but I forgot I didn't have time this week, so.
Do I know what would happen if someone gets in the way?
Probably nothing good. Alright. He kind of gives you a soft nod, looks down at your fire, and the fire suddenly increases in size a little bit, and just at the center you can see a slight golden hue to it. Should have a somewhat respectable fire. Turns.
And blows it out.
Takes off.
Thank you, safe travels!
Fucking damn it! Alright.
Sorry guys for waking you up. It was a dragon coming at the camp. So I
I
thought
told you it was a dragon.
That was actually a particularly nice scaly.
Have you met not nice ones?
Oh, there are quite a lot of scalies, but most of them is very mean and tries to eat us.
Flying scalies?
Don't there so many flying scalies? Maybe one or two.
So, Ronan, that was the best way you could have worded that.
It was the most direct way.
I don't think it was.
Well, it was the most direct. I mean, it was not the
If his goal was
The
to have
savviest.
if his goal was to have a dragon kill him,
I guess we'll be seeing shortly what the response is.
I vote that his camps at night is a little bit farther than ours.
yeah, that'll do.
Wake up one morning and it's just a smoldering ember.
You owe me 20 gold.
You could have asked for help.
Let's just see how it plays out.
Seems really dangerous when it comes to dragons.
Especially that one.
We'll see.
You know, this is our fault. We kept him up.
And then I will start putting my armor on to do watch.
Okay. Ghost, Grendel, is there anything in particular you guys would like to accomplish on the rest of your watch?
Just how long does it take to
Another 2 hours.
attune the Caltrops?
Oh, to attune? An hour.
Yeah, I'll do that while I'm watching.
Alright. The rest of your watch passes without incident. After another couple hours, you guys head into your tents. Ronan, you head back out. You can see the first rays of the sunrise over the distant horizon.
That's when I'll pray for my spells.
Okay.
I will be removing detect poisoning disease and taking detect magic.
Okay. Ronan's watch passes without incident. You guys all are able to rise in the morning. You gain the benefits of a long rest. Any spell slots you are missing are returned to you. Any damage you take is restored, and we will dole out inspiration. Talon. Ronan.
I'll go where he went.
I swear to God. Ducks either. Ghost. Left. I feel like this one would have been better.
What's that one? I can't read that number.
Fuck. Skeletor.
Your left.
And last but not least, Grendel.
Left.
My left or your left?
Yes.
Roll a 65 for ducks.
You rolled a 65. Okay.
65 ducks.
I swear to God. They're geese. They're just mean.
As you guys begin to emerge from the tents in the morning, 7 ducks greet you.
Is that what happens if she nat ones on a D100? Just a giant monster.
It's just a mongoose.
Tiamat goose.
It's Quack-Thulu.
It's quite Cthulhu. But as you guys kind of looking around, you can see the wind has started to pick up again. Not absolutely terrible, but it's definitely a noticeable breeze. That's not supposed to be that. Thank you, ad, for interrupting my howling wind.
What was that ad for?
I don't think it was an ad, guys.
Sorry, there's my hentai. I clicked the wrong tab.
Sorry, let me
I
get
actually
off
did
my
have a buddy do
Twitter.
that while we were playing on PlayStation. You could just very clearly hear like the emphatic Japanese sounds. He goes, "Whoops."
That is a problem with Japanese games in general. The sound.
They have a sound to them.
You know it's Japanese. You don't know what kind of Japanese though.
At least I know, really. All right.
Ronan will do just some light praying.
Okay. Now go ahead and make a religion check.
All right. Okay. 18.
As you do, you kind of try to focus and clear your mind a little bit, and you feel the comforting presence of the 4 maidens around you. Not necessarily a message or anything, but just kind of enough to steal your mind, give you a little bit of relaxation, and a little bit of surety about your upcoming path.
Okay.
Anybody else?
No, but I suddenly want to get a gun for him where whenever he rolls it, it's just the different, what's it called, of the moons, the phases of the moons as he's spinning it, and whichever one it stops and determines the damage.
That is an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do know a very famous artificer. Actually, with the new Unearthed Arcana, I could definitely make something similar to that.
I haven't seen it.
Ask about that.
It is like the phases of the moon.
Yeah,
Press 1 for 1.
Yeah, the monk, I think it was.
Another button.
Was it a monk?
No, maybe it was a sorcerer. I don't
It's
remember.
the full moon monk.
I'd probably collect some crystals.
I think it's a sword.
Yeah, I think it is a sorcerer. Now that I said that.
A full moon monk just makes it sound like he's gonna beat somebody.
Oh, they are absolutely. That will never make it into real.
Now you're
But
onto
it's an interesting
something.
idea.
At least not in that
Which I always like.
iteration.
Oh yeah, it's a It's a really cool idea.
I can take the hilt of the moon blade.
But Grendel, Skeleton, or Ghost, anything you guys want to do in the
Because I
morning?
want to do the properties.
How close am I to finishing this book for Lan?
You're a majority of the way through it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to power through it so I don't have this hanging over my head for him.
Organize or shit like that.
As you're reading through it, Lan suddenly kind of sends out a little burst of energy and you stop. Just felt something.
From where?
In the east. Maybe a little northeast.
How far?
Far. A few days travel by as fast as you guys move.
Still in the mountains?
No, it's past there. Something in Evier Hall. You guys need to go there. After you find this bar of yours.
Okay. Great. How do you suppose I bring this up to the group? Hey, my Peter sense is tingling.
Bring it up however you want to. You guys have some hold there, right?
You do.
Say your Grendel sense is tingling.
Grendel sense sounds gross.
Your Grendel tingle.
That sounds worse.
That's too close to a Grundle. Not Grundle's tingle.
Grendel tingle.
Are you guys okay if we stop by Evier Hall after her inn?
I don't suppose why not.
Cool. I just have a feeling that something is there.
Try to make an insight check.
I was trying to see if I
Makes
would
most sense
be
to
like,
stop by there now
why?
if you think we need
Nope.
to.
Not questioning it.
We're already pretty much here.
Okay.
So up to the Yak. Where is it? Is it in Yaknak?
It is not in Yaknak. It's actually off the corner of the map to the right.
So here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually, it's like basically one of the last mountains kind of peers over the tip of Kapata a little bit. And at the top of the mountain is where her colony is situated.
You want me to turn the TV on? Or?
You can.
I didn't know if your ad was going to pop up on the TV there or not. I didn't want to make it awkward.
Oh, no, the boobies have been put away.
Okay.
No, it's some kind of tower defense game.
They're defending that tower, all right.
The tower is becoming more
Rocks fall.
Again, he died.
I can
Oh, I'm not talking about boulders.
No. Stealth.
True sight.
Oops.
Oops.
There's cupcakes here for everyone. I don't know. Did you announce that it was
I did
a
not.
certain someone's?
She did, I think.
And
Yeah, because I had questions about what an Irish car bomb was.
No, I'm talking about on the stream.
No, no.
there's also chicken wings and fries from Papa.
Yeah, anybody else that's watching, if you want to come get a cupcake.
Wink, wink.
You know, I say that somebody on Twitch might be crazy enough to do that.
Now when the deer's gonna pop.
I heard there's free food.
Dude, no, in your case they might. Anyway, so you guys pack up your camp and gear in the morning. Put the fire out successfully, and start on your way. It will be the better part of a day's journey to reach the Goliath encampment. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do along this journey?
How are my ducks doing with the cold?
Duck seems strangely prepared for it.
Cool.
Though, aviator vest.
Not an aviator vest.
A bomber jacket.
They do seem a little plumper than usual.
I'm just making sure Ghost isn't eyeing them, with them being so plump.
What?
They are definitely fat.
Did your mom make brownies?
No, no.
Yeah.
She made the
Yeah, all of that is our.
It might be a cursory glance, nothing
It
wrong
was the
with it.
presentation that gave it away.
Mm-hmm.
So nice, so well done. So artistic.
They kind of look a little more like farm chickens.
Let's see.
Looks like you're really fat.
I'm eyeing them,
That
Jesus.
was the fucking worst RNG I've ever had. in jail.
I'm looking at the
Holy shit.
really studying the hilt of the moonblade and the architecture of it and the design of it.
Anything particular you're trying to discern?
message it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys end up packing up your camp, moving fairly swiftly through the remainder of the mountains on your guys' horses. And as you guys move through the rest of the day, the cold once again comes in and sets in very harshly. You bundle up using what extra furs and things you guys have purchased. It helps, but it's just blisteringly cold. And keep looking over at Skullidiver, who shockingly has handled things very well. It's a little disquieting to see.
I will try to mimic her calmness.
Make a deception check.
Three.
No, it's very much the little kid attempting to imitate his dad's swagger, and it's just not coming off right.
How much longer did you say this would be?
At this point, it's a few hours.
Just a few more hours.
Forgot how much we like traveling with you. We move so much faster.
Yeah. I like to move with a purpose.
Now, see, just think, if you was not traveling with it, this would take days and days, and we'd have to entertain you for all those days. I mean, I don't know what we do. We'd find something. We could make more poetry, though.
Oh, I missed your poetry.
Do you have any that you know off top? That would probably pass the time as we continue our journey.
Dang it, we wasn't prepared for a show. We needed more warning than that. Over the course of the travels, to save the DM from trying to think of terrible poetry off the top of his head, they do attempt to cite out a few poems and rhymes.
And while they're doing this,
They're more like disjointed couplets.
while they're doing this, Ronan will play his horn because I am proficient in horn.
I'm sorry, what?
So Ronan will play his little horn to try to.
It's a little bit like the Godfather horn in the background of the.
As they're just going off the top with this freestyle of poetry.
It's not as clean and concise as it would normally be, given that you're in the mountains, but there is something to an ambiance of the moment.
There's a nice echo.
Yeah, it's a very nice reverb.
Playing a horn in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a bugle.
How much longer do you how much more are we?
After a couple hours more travel, you guys come to the outskirts of what is a surprisingly large-looking colony. I do not have a map for it.
Okay.
It's not nearly as elaborate as, say, something in the Krubnak Range would be, but it is definitely more than what Cat's Cradle was. You can tell there's definitely an element of permanence to the structures here.
Why?
And there's clearly something along the lines of some type of society that clearly takes place here. It's a little bit different than what you're used to seeing from places in the mountain range.
How many?
What?
Are there a lot of people or Goliaths outside?
There are quite a few Goliaths, easily several dozen.
Okay.
It's easily the largest number of Goliaths you've seen since ever.
I'll look at scales. Do you know them?
Do I know them?
You know them, given certain choices. It's been a little while.
I did.
You said did, as in you don't speak anymore, there was a falling out, you broke up.
I've been gone a while.
Okay. Would any of them have burned down your bar?
No.
Goliath's off the list.
Are you sure?
The cause of the falling out, according to your own backstory,
I know. I meant about, am I sure they didn't?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I'll say with advantage, given.
Oh my god. These are so moist. I can feel it on pickup how moist they are.
17.
And Grandma Brownie's doing it for you.
She's a fucking.
17. You feel decently confident. I mean, maybe if one of them were paid like a lot of money by somebody, they might have a small hand in it, but can't think of any reason why they would.
Was everybody just waiting for somebody to go first?
Yeah.
As is the case with every time food exists. I don't know why this is still a social contract we all stick to, but we all do it.
I already had a brownie earlier.
Except for Mark. As is the case with many social contracts.
That's why I married him, because he will always eat the food first.
You're like, finally, somebody that doesn't wait for this rule.
I didn't know it was a rule until just now.
It's an unspoken rule. That's
There's
really
like
stupid.
the common social thing where no one ever
kidding.
wants to know.
It shouldn't exist. It's
I'm
a
very
weird
okay
thing.
with it existing.
I mean, there's food out. You might as well eat it.
Yeah, exactly. The food
would
wouldn't be
eat
put
it.
there if you
I
weren't
just
meant to
don't
be
wanna
there.
eat
That is the whole reason.
The
Unless
one
it's
exception
fake
being a
food.
wedding
The
cake. I
fake
can
food
understand
ones
why that
suck.
one exists. Not that I would need a wedding cake for the bride and groom. I just get why it exists. Anyway.
So now you need to put up a jail around your wedding cake.
No, it's just a sign that says, no, Sherlock.
You're all getting your own butt cakes. Leave us alone.
You're all getting your own butt cakes.
You just put, instead of just putting one for DJ, just put one for Jax. He can have mine. I'll take
Jax
it home
isn't
to him.
going.
I'll take it home to him.
Okay.
That's fine. But we'll get one for Drax.
But, yeah, you guys can approach and you're quickly noticed. This is weirdly one of the places where the rest of you stick out.
I'll sheathe my sword.
Okay.
Because I had it out and... No, I had the horn out. I'll put the horn away and pull my shield out.
As you do, you're given a wary side eye, not necessarily an angry or a haughty look, if you will, but it's more just kind of that's a little new. Very much when the circus is in town, you're just like, huh, all right.
Clowns.
And I will stay behind Scales.
I'm in the back of the group.
They're fuckers. I guess I'll stand in front of Scales.
All right. Todd and Bar seem to have no awareness of what's going on. They're moving through quite happily.
They can go first.
They seem strangely accepted.
What's the shadiest looking motherfucker that I can see right
Make
now?
an insight check. Ghost. Yeah, probably Ghost.
How have they seen
My
me
guys have
yet?
betrayed me.
It's a good question.
Sorry, I'm sapping your luck.
They definitely seem to notice you.
How are they reacting to my presence?
I just need to start rolling.
I'll discord you.
15. 18.
Yeah, you stole all of them.
That one. It's all
Give them
yours.
back.
Okay. You're good. You're good.
8. It's gonna be one of those. God, I hope we don't have combat.
He gave it back. You're good.
I don't believe in it. Space.
I'm getting more nervous with each key tap. I also just ordered a 50-piece pack of rubber ducks.
Of course you did. Gordon, as you look around, everyone seems a little on edge. It's not necessarily like ready to jump into combat. It's very much akin to when you show up to Thanksgiving with the drunk uncle that people were like, don't bring him, and then you brought him anyway. It's kind of that atmosphere.
Okay. I guess Scales the drunk aunt that I brought that nobody wanted me to bring.
Are they like blocking our path into?
No, they're not blocking or
Okay.
obscuring you at all.
Then I'm just going to get in front and lead the party to where my bar was.
Okay. Are you avoiding contact at all, or are you?
If one of them approaches me, I'll acknowledge them, but I'm not going to initiate.
So as you guys head through the large town, Skeletor is, it's weird. A lot of them almost seem to be deliberately not making eye contact. No one obscures your path or blocks you, but you guys are given a little bit of a berth.
Yeah, they're so happy to see you. As I'm just kind of watching everybody.
This is about what I expected.
What happened here?
My bar was burned down.
Yeah, I get that.
At least seem to be avoiding you.
Like, the vibe is really fucked up here. Story time.
Is the way they're not looking at us, is it like in like a shameful way, or like they don't want to look at us, like because they don't like us?
Is this seriously walking down the street and everybody yelling, shame? Is this that situation?
Or is it shame on their part?
It's not. Make an insight check, both of you.
God damn it! God damn it!
Anger.
Granny is upstairs.
Is it insight?
Yes.
14.
Ronan.
Hey, maybe switch dice.
Josh, have I switched dice?
He has multiple times.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe don't.
Mr. Hollywood, what
your
happened?
dice.
Just having a bad day. That's all.
Here, you want a dice?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Here, we're in the mountains. I'll give you a Yeti.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Is it normal Yeti or abominable Yeti?
Does it stare at you?
I think it looks normal Yeti.
So long. Okay, you guys are immune to normal Yeti stares. Why do you clarify it like that, do you? It doesn't necessarily seem to be shame on their part. There's it's a little bit like being smelly in a very crowded hall.
I cast detect thoughts.
Anyone in particular?
No, I'm just doing the where it just surface thoughts.
Okay, you're just kind of spreading out.
It's all the weebs that come down that don't wear deodorant.
A little bit.
That's uncomfortable.
So as you guys kind of travel through Brindle, you just get a few surface level thoughts back. And it's nothing particularly harsh, there's just more of a questioning atmosphere. Thought she was gone for a while. Didn't expect her to come back so soon.
So they're just being
People
straight
with her.
Do we want to
straightforward.
It's not necessarily.
Let's figure it out if you can still be heard.
There's an atmosphere that goes with the thoughts. Kind of a slight disapproval.
Yeah.
Can't necessarily pick up where it comes from though.
Okay.
Are they? Do
Ronan?
they?
Okay. I've never felt this much seething coming from that seat, man.
There's a reason.
That's
for
not
it.
true. When D'Lo was there, it was worse.
Damn.
It was though. It's true.
No wonder your rolls are shit.
Yeah, man. He's cleansed that spot by now.
I broke my mic.
He staged it.
I mean, do you want or?
Your
No,
mic.
it's fine.
You took your mic
It's
off.
fine.
Oh, you broke the mic.
I
clip.
broke the mic
Oh my
clip.
god.
There's the other mic here.
Just put it through.
We'll make the switch at
We'll
break. We'll make the switch at break.
Okay.
We'll make the switch at
We'll
break.
make the switch at break.
We'll make the switch at break.
Gonna get some tape. It's gonna be taped back together one way or the other.
Just put it. Let it hang out of your hat.
How?
Did you not watch me just slam it
threw
down?
it.
Oh, that's when you broke it.
That's when I broke it, yeah.
All right.
Now you have to use the other broken mic clip.
I mean,
Do they see all the weapons we have on us?
yeah.
Of course they.
Weapons seem fine.
They're fine with weapons?
It's nothing new.
Okay.
They know about that.
Okay.
But yeah, no, as you guys travel through town, like I said, there's some kind of glances of shame going about. I'm sorry, man.
I'm just keeping my head down and leading us to the spot where my bar
Old
was.
school clothespins, and I was going to give you one of those. Couldn't find it then.
We'll take it together. We'll break it.
We're good. We'll make it work.
Actually breaks a little while. Do you want to just take a quick pause? And
No, go.
Okay. Eventually, you guys come upon what looks to be kind of an ashen, mostly covered in snow, platform that likely once housed a large building.
Oh,
Points. Look at points. That's credit. Okay.
this is where my bar was.
How big is the platform?
It's fairly large, actually. It would even be quite large for a regular establishment in quite a town.
What type of wood was it made out of? What was the bone structure like? Into the detail of your bar.
What did your bar look like?
Oak?
Okay.
Would oak trees be in the mountains? What kind of trees would be in the mountains?
In the mountains, it's mostly pine. At the foot
Okay.
of the mountains in the Cardinal Ridge, there's quite a few oaks.
So,
Probably be a mixture of pine and oak.
Yeah, that seems good. Seems good. Good natural lighting or a lot of sconces?
We would open the windows during the day, and at night we would light the sconces.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
All of the sconces were, I would put them out every night before leaving.
Okay.
How tall was the building?
I don't know what a good height for a building is.
How tall are you?
It's up to you.
Because you're what, 7 something?
We'll put on my glasses, by the way.
There would have been like a large vaulted ceiling for the actual bar, and then a floor with about 6 rooms for guests above that.
Goliaths are typically between 7 and 8 feet.
So the first level probably would have been about 13.
It's 12 or 13 feet tall.
Yeah.
And then the second level would have been about that height too.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. Well, here's good space.
Too short.
Thinking about maybe putting a built-in fireplace outside when you rebuild it, or?
I don't know. I haven't exactly decided where I'd like to build a new bar.
You're not wanting to build it in this town?
Did the other Goliaths follow us or anything?
Nope. They're not too far from you. The bar was close to the town. So.
Unkalaki?
Yeah, that. At least that's what you listed.
Yeah. Unkalaki.
Unkalaki.
Unkalaki. If I'm able to rebuild it here, then I probably would. If I'm not, then I'll find somewhere else.
Do we have to get clearance from somebody, or do you technically still own, I guess? And our runner would just kind of like spin around this land for this property?
It's not really an ownership, more as I was granted permission to build it here. And I'm not sure I would be granted permission to rebuild it here.
Any particular reason why?
No.
Insight check.
Yeah. So you go ahead and make an insight check, so you make an exception check.
Okay.
Totally different guys. Lucky.
Oh my god. Dude.
Whoa.
Come on. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
He has weighted dice just for one, so he can get cheesy bread.
Cheesy bread
That
dice.
dice is called cheesy bread.
Actually, on Amazon, I did find a set of dice where the 1, 2, and 3 were replaced with 18, 19, 20, and where the 18, 19, 20 were replaced with 1, 2, 3s, just so you could fuck certain people with them. I was like, oh, that's terrible.
You know what? I'm gonna use this.
You're gonna burn it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's her right. She can burn
What
it.
was mine? I forgot the number.
Yours is a 7.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Yours was great. I didn't see what you actually had.
Yeah.
What are your guys' totals?
14.
14?
18.
8.
Can I burn mine for him?
You can't see him.
Yes. Here. What's that number? What's that number, DM?
So that brings Ghost up to a 24.
Tell us your backstory, guys.
Say it.
What the fuck's up with that?
Definitely appears to be something more to it.
Boy, these people don't like you. What the fuck is up with that?
At first you believed her. And then as Roni kind of looked over you and just raised his eyebrow a little bit, you look back, you see just a tiny bead of sweat start to move down the side of her face.
The key
How are you
hill.
sweating in this temperature?
That's a good point. How are you sweating in this temperature?
Stupid Goliath.
You get nervous enough, you'll sweat.
You know what? I'll break out my my whiskey.
Your flask that you
Yeah,
got to
I'll
yourself.
break out my flask, and I will hand it to her.
I'm gonna shake it to see how much is in it.
Ronan, how much is in it?
A good amount.
I chug half of it.
Okay.
So you barely wet your lips with it then?
How big's the flask?
I'm half out.
So, a normal flask is
Oh
roughly
shit!
this
Yeah,
big.
like 8 ounces to
Your
12
hand's
ounces.
probably that big.
I drank the whole thing.
No, it was probably the. All right, so anyway.
Good shot. Good shot.
Charlie Naganagbar, look down. I would have thought you had a man size drink at least. Seemed just a little disappointed.
Ghost.
Given how small it is, I would have drank the whole thing.
Bearing in mind that their hands are the size of barrels.
I'll buy you more.
Don't worry about it. I take it back.
Salted
A single tear just comes down his face.
Single.
So,
Fucking American trash tear.
It's
do you
the.
guys want to start looking for clues?
No, I'd like to know why the people around here don't like you.
Ghost.
What did you do?
Go, ghost.
Or what did they do?
Do we need to break some edge?
No.
We might.
Because we will.
We could kill them all.
Well, I don't know. We need to go that far.
Okay, chill.
Ghost just stops.
Just trying to get information. That was your tumor speaking, not you. Are you sure? Yes.
Now he's making you twitch.
Do you have something in your eye?
No.
Just the deliverance of that line. Okay, chill.
Ghost. Like,
You literally do
I'm trying not to let her see it.
No, you guys
You said, what the fuck is up with
You
that?
guys have the Discord.
We do. I don't like touching my phone during session.
Fair enough. You still didn't message me about what the fuck we were doing earlier, by the way.
I'm gonna get it. We are smashing these desserts. This shit's so good. It's made with such love.
There's love in them there.
The decisions I made.
Which one? Irish car bomb?
The decisions I made and the path I took. There's Irish car bomb
I had the
flavored
same
cupcakes.
conversation earlier.
Thank you. I don't know if that'd be good.
What? You are fucking crazy. Irish car
There's
bomb
no
is
more.
delicious.
We got 2 of each flavor they had available.
That's fair.
So what
There's
happened?
also salted caramel and German chocolate.
So what happened? Oh, let me get my notepad out.
The decisions I made and the path I took
Can you hand me a plate?
in regards to the people that burned down my bar and finding them did not fit within approvable measures for my culture. And I was not shunned per se.
Anybody that's interested, go ahead and make a history check with disadvantage for me, please.
Fuck it, why not?
Well, not you.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay.
Come on,
motherfucker.
think of things. Come on, guys. Be so smart. Well, one was really good.
Too bad there's disadvantage.
11.
What is this check?
History.
History? 9?
Fuck you.
No, the other one was a 4.
Also
Oh.
11.
I lied. 10. Sorry.
11.
Ghost, what was your total?
If I wasn't at disadvantage, I would have not 20 it.
You know, guys, I just want to let you know that round made me feel really good about the dice situation. Carry on.
It's universal, it's not you.
Yeah, just carry on.
Carry on.
I was not. Did I say I was shunned?
He said that the measures you took were considered unapproved.
I meant like in the actual.
Oh.
Let me just open Sally's page here.
Yeah.
Okay. I have not been shunned per se, but the village does not approve of my choices, given my role in our family dynamics.
What,
They don't like outsiders.
What's your role?
They don't like non-Goliaths.
I am the
But she's a Goliath.
second born. So pursuing violence or training as a warrior was not something I was ever supposed to do.
Wait, just a quick question, Scales. So when they burned down your bar, you were the bad guard? Like, there's good guard, bad guard. You were the bad guard the entire time?
No,
Okay.
You chose violence.
I chose violence.
So you were the bad guard. Okay, yeah.
No.
Did you slam heads into the ground? Did you hurt people?
No,
Okay.
I was not the bad guard.
Okay. But you chose violence.
Yes.
Did you interrogate people?
Violently.
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Just because one character she plays is an information-seeking sociopath.
Day 59 of Rorschach's journal.
I wouldn't say sociopath. She has a lot of feelings.
Did you have a training montage?
As no one or as skills with glitter?
Skills.
Oh yeah, I definitely had a training montage. Instead of that giant thing of steps, I just ran up and down mountains.
Doing your best, but you're only a man.
You definitely taste the alcohol in the icing.
I can smell the alcohol.
That's
It's
awesome.
very good, but
There's Guinness in the cake, whiskey somewhere in there, and then Bailey's in the icing.
That's
We gotta
awesome.
drive home.
All the alcohol would have cooked off and everything but the
Besides
icing.
the icing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is it from?
Rendezvous, it's on Main Street in O'Fallon. It's our favorite breakfast spot. We go there. We went there today. We're gonna go there tomorrow. We go there at least once a month.
Fair enough.
They have monthly like things on the menu, and we always do the coffee and then the cupcakes. And their monthly cupcake is the Irish car bomb, and their monthly coffee was an Irish latte.
We tried crumble cookies last weekend.
Okay.
Good read, T.
Okay, where was I? Oh,
very good though.
Rendezvous, we're looking for a
Due to
sponsor.
where you were born, it was not considered appropriate for you to choose violence.
as the second born, I must never partake in battle or fighting or anything of the like. My role is true.
Why are you talking like
Look at my backstory, bro.
Did you write your backstory on your boob?
The one place you could never go.
Second paragraph.
Second paragraph.
My role as
And
the
you know how
second
she
born.
writes, so you saw those letters to the Cyclops.
It's just a bunch of drawings.
You guys are fucking sick. I'm gonna reiterate that.
Like Maui from Moana.
Except it looks like a kindergarten drew on you.
Can I say, except they burnt it.
Anyway. Yes, it's that the firstborn are healers and teachers, the secondborn
Yeah.
are cooks, the third are spiritual advisors.
And lastborn are warriors. As the secondborn, my role is to cook and provide sustenance. That's why I opened a bar. I gave food and drink and shelter.
I'm sorry. You can cook.
Yes.
You know, we should have realized that when she said her bar burnt down.
Well, just because you own the bar
Oh,
doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean
you
you
can
know how to
cook.
cook.
But it was an inn.
What
That doesn't mean anything either.
Have you
could've
ever seen
just
an inn
been-
without food?
You could have just been the
I've
proprietor.
never seen the owner making food. So wait, just real quick.
How many Goliaths are in this village?
regularly seen
That's the
owners
vast
that work
majority of
in
inns. The owners are the
This
cooks.
isn't a common, like, Monopoly is already a huge thing in today's day and age.
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
Meat? We're in the
I'll
mountains.
take it.
That was
That's Irish doing issues.
I'm hungry.
Like, did you prefer duck? Or do you have a specialty dish?
Not
What-
duck.
What was the house dish?
You know her at all?
Did you know she could cook?
No.
Okay, then
I assumed it wouldn't be duck.
I'm asking questions. I want to know now. This is interesting.
Do you use stews?
Stews are hearty and filling and keep the body warm, yes.
So you have a brother or sister also?
Yes.
Which one?
Let's find out.
There has to be multiple. if
Just
you're
as a
only the
note, it's up
second
to you.
one.
I can take care of some of that too. It's completely up to you.
Yeah, if you want to.
I can.
You have at least one brother or sister. Is there a third?
There would have to be, right?
No.
That would.
There just has to be one before, not after.
Right, but then. That,
Apparently, you were born in a family of brothers.
One. I
Well,
think I
no, you have one
said.
older.
Yeah.
well, I mean, think about it. If
Oh, I didn't say how many I
there
had.
was only
Yeah,
one
I was
other
assuming
sibling,
four,
and she
did
was
it?
the last one born.
I mean, I was also assuming 4, so I don't know why I'm questioning
That would
it.
technically mean
Oh
she
yeah,
could
being
be
the second born.
No, so it's
I rolled the same thing 3
it's
times.
the
So
first
apparently
one.
you're the only
It goes
sister
one,
or family brothers.
2. The second
Okay.
one is always a cook.
That makes
The
sense.
first one is a healer.
That actually does work too.
The second one is a cook. I don't remember what she said the third one was. And the last
Spiritual
one born is a
advisors.
warrior. He said
Third one are
last.
spiritual advisors.
So is it last or fourth?
Last.
So if you have one child, it is the healer and warrior?
It's just the healer.
Okay, so you can't have 2.
Yeah, what happens? Yeah, what happens then?
I don't know. You know what I base this on?
I do. That's why I'm asking.
Tell us how the logistics work.
Hold on.
It's not the last. It's just
Well, maybe if some people were a little higher on their history checks, you guys would know more.
you see through it.
I already burned my inspiration for the day.
Yeah, you did.
I burned mine down. You burned yours.
We wouldn't have gotten here if it would have.
If it wasn't for the move, okay, we did the right thing.
Oh, holy shit. I had a pocket of that.
There's a ganache. It's something ganache, like a whiskey ganache or something
I
on the
could
top.
tell.
My God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I noticed it too after whenever I was devouring it.
You know
It
what?
doesn't fucking tell me. This doesn't tell me. The wiki does. Oh, here we go.
You know what DD4 didn't give me? Anything to be able to push Secret Avengers to 15.
Oh, that sucks.
Maybe that's why, because I finished it for the second time, and I'm like, I can't push any of my Young Avengers to 15.
Secret Avengers are fucking all-stars and global.
You said
Yeah.
Discord?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got him to 14 now. I need more training mats.
You would know it's not uncommon for Goliath
maybe it
names to
would
be
be,
essentially have meaning in giant, but obviously translated to common, they sound different. But in giant, that's what the names mean.
I didn't. Did you do it in the whisper?
Oh, nope. I put it in DM rollies. Yeah, I'm on top of my shit. There we go.
Oh, what is this?
10 out of 10, Sherlock.
Drinks, foods, name.
That's not.
Why would
Okay.
it just not give me the fucking blue eye cells I need?
I need 2 more pieces on Adam, and then just gotta get Jubilee to 80.
So,
Nice. Hell
the
yeah.
4th child, and every child after 4 is a warrior.
There we go.
How big are your families usually?
Goliaths, and this would be more common, Goliaths typically have quite a few children.
Why the fuck can't I?
It's actually expected that they will encounter difficulties, and as Goliath tribes are usually small, they're expected to be fruitful, if you will. From what little you guys know of Goliath tribes, though, the way this one is set up is a little bit weird. Typically, Goliaths are more focused on combat and more given to having larger and bigger, tougher children.
I hate that I'm gonna ask this.
Jesus.
Can I look around and see if make sure nobody's like
I'm Sally.
hiding out or
The 3rd
plotting on
one
us?
is
While that's also happening,
spiritual advisors.
rifle around the
Therapist, get it.
wreckage,
Yeah.
I guess, if you will,
Yeah,
or
the remains.
and just see if there's
Firstborn are
any,
healers and teachers, secondborn are cooks,
like where it
thirdborn are
started and all
spiritual
that kind of stuff.
advisors,
Kind of like,
4th
Yeah,
and
so
on
order
are
first.
warriors.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Seeing him do that, I'm gonna help.
What are you doing?
Poking through the bar.
just kind of
Okay,
poking
looking for
around.
clues.
Yeah.
11. 11? Okay. You don't see it.
Healer, cook, advisors.
Thanks.
More than
They
all
appear to be willing to summon
Yes.
to ignore you guys.
Good thing for advantage.
So yeah, so we'll look for
17, which
clues.
I'll actually burn my own on that.
So when your bar was burned down,
so
you chose violence, and
24,
then
yep.
they're
We'll get to that.
not happy
Cool.
with you.
Yes, in choosing to hunt down the perpetrators and exact my revenge, I have disgraced our culture. To them, what I should have done is continued providing food and sustenance. I've poured my life's work into this bar, and losing it was not.
Do you want to go with Ghost first idea?
That was actually just a joke, but
Oh, as I said, as he said that, Ronan has his hand on the head of his blade. Oh, okay, yeah, no, jokes.
Believe it or not, we can't tell when you're joking anymore.
Jokes. It's just jokes. We're gonna kill the whole city while they sleep.
Your inner ghost is showing.
So, did you have any suspects?
Yeah, was there anybody that didn't like you or had something against your family, maybe?
As you look through, what's weird, you don't see necessarily like an origin point, but the wood flooring is broken. Looks like something big, repeatedly impacted.
Just change their names.
Like something.
I
just
should have
came
made a
and
decision
smashed
before I
it up.
fucking rolled the dice.
Or like something came from the sky and hit it or something.
Not as it came from
Not that I was
above
aware
and
of, no.
Smashed down on it. It's weirdly rhythmic, evenly spread out.
Mark. Glad you need some of that. Again.
Come over.
Go ahead.
So I'm
It's delicious.
seeing a little bit
We
of
had
something
breakfast right before we
weird
came
here.
What?
What was it? What did I see?
There's a pattern in these floorboards, but I can't tell what it was by.
Record each of these marks is about as long as a regular human body.
But they're broken in pattern.
Like,
Does that make any sense to you?
I noticed them before I left, but I could not determine anything. Nothing made sense to me.
I also a check to see if I can figure that out.
Sure. Make a general intelligence check for me.
I also could not determine an origin of where the fire started. Almost like it just happened.
I'll say you can tell that it doesn't appear to have originated on the ground floor, let's put it that way. It seems to have come down almost equally.
With this, 19.
There is an oddity to it in that it's like they are an equal distance apart. They look like they should make sense. It's hard to tell from this angle, though.
How long ago did this happen? I was like, what is the time frame on this?
So I went straight from Prognock Range, where I went straight from the Unkalaki to Hastings to, I met them in the...
You met them in the Wild Woods.
Wild Woods.
So
how much time would that have been?
For you, not that long.
Even though I didn't have the elk thing then?
Oh, you didn't have it at that point?
No, I got it when we leveled up last.
Okay, that would have been twice as long for you.
Okay.
So, a few months at least.
Okay.
More towards the start of the year.
Does this look like an animal, or may have done this, or a creature?
Maybe some kind of creature. It's not any kind of animal you would know.
Can I discern any other tracks, other markings he might have missed?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I leap up in the air and see with my psionic leap, see if I can get a better overall.
How tall does that make you?
I'm about to find out.
Proficient in investigation. I will help him because I'm proficient in investigation.
It was literally one die better. 14.
14. And most you can tell is these things are consistent, and wherever the fire started from, it wasn't the ground floor. There's no immediate bursting, like a fireball hit it. It's
Which is all caught on fire at the same time.
No, the fire spread down, but it doesn't appear to have originated on the ground floor.
Look like these markings were like beams.
No.
Go ahead.
I'll take a long shot in the dark here and see if I can detect any remnants of oddities or magic oddities that may have taken place here that would not be him and him.
You send out a ping, aside from the two of them.
Oh, okay. Response. Oh, but that's worthy.
Brendel?
So it's psionic die times 2 plus whatever jump is, which is 3 plus my strength modifier. So 3 plus twice this. It's gonna be a running jump.
No, it's not.
5 feet.
Grendel leaps up into the air, barely clears what remains of the wall. Dognut looks down. What you doing?
You know, I'm smarter than this. Can you lift me up?
Oh yeah, sure. Picks you up kind of by the back of your clothes and lifts you up high. Fire.
What does this look like whenever I'm looking at the overall arcing pattern?
As you're looking down on it, it starts to make a lot more sense.
There is one.
As you guys are looking at it, Dognut goes, something weird with the footprints?
What?
Footprints?
Yeah, the footprints.
To what?
I don't know. We make tracks like that all the time.
This
And you
big?
turn around and look back, and sure enough, trudged through the snow is the same equally spaced telltale tracks of a large set of creatures moving through.
Larger than my people?
Cyclopses are fucking huge.
Okay, so they are Cyclops-sized.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell us that you saw them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That made the impacts in the bar? Is that what we're talking
Yes.
about?
Yeah, so someone just ran the fuck through it.
Not necessarily ran. It's a steady pace.
Can you tell how many
Some
sets?
extremely large bipedal creature walked through the bar. It appears.
Can I tell how many sets?
After it was already burned?
Maybe after, maybe
After
during.
or during?
Well, if it was already burnt, then the burnt parts would have been impression.
Yeah, that's a fair point. From everything you guys are looking at, it seems to have been either during or before the bar was burned.
Can I tell how many
So they
creatures?
destroyed it and then burnt it,
Appears to be
most
one.
likely.
One. We're looking for someone about this high as I put my hand
Put the hand on top of
his
Tugnuck.
Tugnuck.
As you do, Tugnuck looks over at Ogbar.
Why'd you salute him?
No, he's measuring his height versus Ogbar's.
He knew that.
Ogbar just made a dick. Okay.
That's me.
Disadvantage.
And it's a big creature. It's a big, big creature.
What is the size discrepancy between Cyclopses and Giants?
Good point. Let me double check on that. Because they might be the same size.
Not that I'm accused.
I'm adding the names you sent me to my notes.
Okay.
Fire giant.
Here?
I mean,
We're running into creatures.
They are the same size, actually.
big creature.
The giants are probably a little bit taller in raw
You
height,
said the fire started
but
from
they
the
are
top.
the same size.
Okay.
They're both considered huge creatures.
So do you want me to translate these to giant?
No.
Okay.
My next question. I would go up to said footprints or tracks. Do these look like they were made with someone that wore boots or didn't wear boots?
Does not appear to have work boots.
So, barefoot then.
Did anyone hear anything the night it burned?
Not that I could find.
You guys know that with the howling winds, it can often be hard to hear something in the mountains, unless you're right beneath it. In fact, you guys have had trouble communicating, had to shout to each other occasionally. While today isn't particularly bad, there have been times it's difficult to hear anything.
Charles, what's the relationship like between you and your family before the bar burning down?
We were very close.
Very close.
So, tracks aren't boot prints.
I'll put the common names thing too.
Okay.
Actual footprints-ish.
Did you put it in the right
And
chat?
we're maybe not looking for
Yes.
someone that
Okay.
intelligent. Or more bestial than
Barrel.
Barrel, yeah. I don't.
I wasn't wearing my glasses when we walked into this camp. Did you all spot anyone that might have been a candidate for questioning? And God is gone.
God is dead.
I think they're all candidates.
Guys, it's raining.
I think they're all candidates
What
for
is this
questioning.
huge storm that's coming in?
I would like to.
Like that.
Oh God, there's another pocket of it.
Do you think it's possible for us to speak to your family?
ganache.
Charles?
God, it's so concentrated.
Strong. What do you think?
You would possibly be able to.
You could
Probably
definitely
be
taste it
able
in
to.
that. Like you can taste the alcohol in that one. Like, evidently, ganache is not cooked.
No.
Is there another bar in
Certainly
town
is not.
that the Goliaths like to hang out at?
Yeah, that's why I don't like bourbon ice cream either.
No, mine was the only one.
Boy, it's not pleasant.
There's not another food
It's
location.
not typical for
Good,
the
but
cooks to
damn.
become
Like taking a shot,
commercially.
but just food.
So
Every
we'd
time
have
you
to
take a
Commercial.
bite, yeah.
Typically, we would
stay here until.
work together and cook meals for the tribe as a whole.
When we came through town, was there anyone that would have potentially matched the description of these tracks.
Your 2 Cyclopses.
Or anybody that would be a likely candidate for questioning.
Yeah.
Is how.
Anyone that looked like, oh fuck, what is she doing back here? Or just, oh, why the fuck is she back
Or
here?
just the why the fuck.
Okay.
What's the closest building? How close is it?
The nearest building is, the bar is probably a good quarter mile or so from outside the town. So the nearest building is actually a small collection of houses.
Oh, but it's like in the distance.
Yeah, it's not that bar.
It's not like
Goliath.
it's not like they're
it's just a little
neighbors
way
in the
outside
city.
town.
It's neighbors in the country.
Not quite that far by Goliath scale, because again, keep in mind, Goliath's so fucking huge. But it's more just kind of a little walk.
Okay.
More of like a down the block than a 2-mile hike to your neighbor.
I'm going to walk up to Tagnak and Akbar.
Did you burn down her bar?
Hey friends, I have a few questions. I have a few questions for you.
We might not know anything, but we will try.
Okay. Well, I need you to really think about this, okay?
Use them both.
And Ronan will cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
I need them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Probably not.
Can't imagine why.
It's a 7 out of a 4.
No, okay.
I will pay with -2 to wisdom. They're not that smart.
Hey buddies, real quick. Before you were best friends with Scales,
The very bestest of
the
friends.
very
yes.
bestest of friends, yes. Had you ever been here?
No, we never go them up the mountains. We was hired to be in the mountains. Of course, I don't remember that. It's very, I mean, granted, we ain't the best about location, but it was dark where we was.
And there were no more of you, correct?
Oh, there's tons of us.
Tons of you, okay.
Yeah, like at least 7,
Right, so yes,
maybe 29,
that's tons.
but roughly around them numbers.
Okay.
Maybe a couple extra letters.
And were they all down there in the dark with you?
No, we was hired to go into the dark.
So, you two were in the dark. What about the rest of them?
I think a lot of them got hired to go into places. We talk about what Cyclopses don't get hired for.
Do they all look like you? Or did some of them do other stuff?
Are you implying we all look the same?
I'm implying
Are
that
you
some
being
of you...
racist?
Sure,
We walk around look the same?
So,
Maybe he's not a drow.
Yeah, I mean, they're all big and have one eye.
well, did any of them do anything different? Did any of them do
Yeah, all
magic?
sorts of things. No, they didn't do magic. Cyclopses ain't very magical by nature. They're more big, tough, beefy muscle people.
Okay. What about,
And of
What?
course, renowned for our
To ask the
intelligence.
questions.
Just because you're mean to the Cyclops,
You're not
they
wrong.
probably won't talk to you.
No,
You
I
are
meant
renowned for
his
your
own
intelligence.
truth work.
They're not
Oh.
lying.
Not necessarily.
no, I think everybody can ask.
No, they just can't. They can't lie. They can't bluntly lie, basically.
Okay. Do you know any Cyclopses that were ordered to come down here?
Well, we didn't receive the orders with ourselves. That would be crabs.
What?
Crabs.
What does that mean? Who is that?
Is that a name?
You take orders from crabs?
No, crabs.
Cramps?
Crabs.
No, crabs. It's.
I can't believe him would spell it.
Why would you ask that?
Can you draw him or her?
Oh yeah. And they take kind of a large branch off a tree, and draw a crudely shaped Cyclops in the snow.
Just a stick figure.
And where's he at?
Giant
At
man
least we
one
know it's
eye.
not just a giant
We
poop.
actually did for many years. But last we saw, he was up in the hills.
What hills?
Point.
Points out west.
What is around west?
I need Ronan to go ahead and make a history check.
I see no hills.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to do anything.
It's a low DC.
hills.
Can I cast blast on myself?
All mountains would be hills to them
Or
because
the
they're huge.
D4?
It's attacks and
Oh, never
be
mind.
guidance.
Guidance, okay. So fuck it. Okay, here we go. Let's see how I fuck this up.
Cheesy bread?
Cheesy bread.
Cheesy
Are
bread.
you fucking kidding me?
Hey, maybe it's the tray.
Yeah, I get a new tray, bro.
Completely different dice.
No, don't. I like cheesy bread. You keep doing you.
You wanna?
You want to use the tower?
I mean, you can just use the tray.
But,
the tower.
Hills way out west. And, near a river. And there was horses.
Horses, hills, and a river. What?
So disappointed in you right now.
Can you lean this way a little bit? Thank you.
I can put the map up on the screen, too.
Could you do that? That would be great. Sorry for invading your bubble.
No, it's fine. It's all for the good cause.
Oh, you guys are here. It's somewhere way out west with hills, horses, and a river.
Lawful.
Nicasia and others were attacked by a bunch of cyclopses.
I wasn't there. I wouldn't know.
Bro, I would have remembered if you hadn't rolled a 1.
We're just gonna start calling ones cheesy bread.
Cheesy breads.
because it just goes fucking cheesy bread.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Welcome to the old man club.
Thanks. Feels great.
And I have an excuse for your back hurting now.
Old people are still gonna tell you you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, you never do. But I understand. It's never okay. It doesn't matter how old you are.
What was the dude's name? Cramps?
Cramps.
Gramps?
Cramps.
Cramps.
I was
Okay.
hearing crabs.
That's what I
Like click, click, click.
heard. Yeah, those you take orders from crabs.
Above table. K-M-A-R-P-S. I'm sorry, K-R-A-M-P-S.
I was like, marks?
You guys didn't hear that?
Crabs with a
Don't make
K.
fun of my dyslexia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like cramps. Like muscles with a K.
I'm not gonna lie, you say cramps and I don't think muscles. I think ovaries.
You know, I didn't have a good health class.
I didn't either.
I didn't want to know much more, though. I was willing to just accept it for what it was. All I know is every time it starts, they say cramps, and I'm like, okay, good enough. Thanks, I'm checking out.
Let's start a page for Sally's Bar.
I don't think we need to.
But many, many years ago, we was contracted by a bunch of goblins who had made friends with the claim to guard their clever, shiny thing from the portal what they was building there to Durbinda. And so I'm knocking on what we go down there and we live in the cave for a while. And then along come you guys.
Does anybody else have any questions? Who's your bestest friend?
Well, that would be Sally.
How's your day going?
Not bad, it's a celebration up here. I kinda like it.
Can you put me down?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions before I shut it off?
Oh, the zone. Okay.
I don't think we really
Oh,
need
we
the zone
didn't-
of truth for them. I think they'd
we-
answer us to the best of their ability.
We didn't want to show off our massive intellect and knowledge. But this is, I mean,
Before
fairly
Ghost,
amateur work.
before Ghost can reach for his crossbow, I just grab his hand and just
Wasn't going to.
leave it right by his side.
I just gave him the dumbfounded look.
Well, we thank you for your honesty and your intellect, and I will shut down Zone of Truth.
Oh, well, you are most very welcome.
Oh, psych.
It would seem so.
Got here. Oh, we have to call the way back to Lookout.
Do we know if there's a portal in Lotho?
You know most major cities have a portal, especially the holds.
And the Boy King is
you
there,
said-
right?
No, the Boy
We
King
need
was
to go
in
back to
Galton.
Evier Hall, right?
Ravel was home to Cassandra Woodway.
With the where we got the horses from.
Yes, that's where you got the horses that you're riding on. Yes.
So we could. It just keeps adding.
We kind of have to go up to the Lost Isles for me, anyways.
Yeah.
So how about we go to Evier Hall, see if we can
Figure out
find
this
a way
hunch.
to go.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's early evening.
I want to go talk. Scout, go talk to your family.
Is it bad? I almost want to say, go to inn.
I did.
I will go with you and show you where they are, but I more than likely will not be speaking.
Okay.
And I will take him to my family's little house.
I will knock on the door and then take a few steps back to give them some space to, open up or.
Just above table, real quick. You guys also had mentioned you wanted to go to Evier Hall to speak to Michael and William Hart, to possibly recruit them for a storm on the tower.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
Oh no, where?
We're gonna go to Evier Hall, and then we're gonna go to somewhere else around that area for ghosts,
Parasite.
Parasite, and
To
then
where?
You guys
that
have decided on
other
either
that
going
place.
to
Sapphire
Broken
Shores or the Broken.
Sapphire Shores.
Yeah. Okay.
You can go there. There's a problem.
But if the Sapphire Shores didn't work, we're gonna try the Broken, right?
We have to make a choice. No, we don't have to do shit. Ghost needs to decide if he wants to try A or B or C.
Oh, now it's all up to us. Up until now, we can't fucking decide shit.
If Ronan has been a constant proprietor of letting Ghost make this choice.
At what point?
When they tried to fucking use Autumn to do it, or
Okay, no, that, yeah.
yeah, and I was like, no. Then I said we can go to Sapphire Shores or go to the Broken, whatever Ghost is comfortable with.
Fair enough. I'll get that.
I've been constantly on Ghost's side about this because we know what's gonna happen if it goes wrong.
There's a couple things that could happen.
Yeah.
Let there be carnage, but with actual carnage.
Either way, it just ends up with the, and then we get A or B.
A or B.
Okay.
All right, and that's where we'll go ahead and take a quick break. So everybody home, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And welcome
Full-faced.
back. We had discussions. So, standing outside the burnt remains. Oh no, sorry. Actually, you guys are standing outside of Sally's family's home. It's not the most ostentatious or largest of the homes, but it's still obviously taller than what you're used to a home being. And as you knock on the door, slowly you hear a grunt from inside. And a large hulking figure slides the door back. Hello?
Alice, do you have a last name?
Squiscar.
Are you Mr. Squiscar?
Yeah, this is my boyfriend Ronan.
Ah, God, I'm
Glad you guys are proud of yourselves.
and check one for me.
Oh, it'll be a check, all right. Just you give it some time.
Is it an initiative check? Because I'm invisible.
Because I'm in danger.
Mr. Squisgar will be our father.
Oh, oh shit, I wasn't prepared for this. Hello there, I am friends with your sister, and I'll gesture to Scales. We were just investigating the ruins of her bar for this town. and we were just trying to put some things together. Did you happen to see anything that night?
I would have thought she'd found something better to do with her time by now. But no, none of us saw nothing, none of us know nothing. If she had any respect, she'd be letting Thunder Killer take care of it.
Alright, two things.
Thunder Killer.
One. One, who is Thunder Killer? And two, why don't you show your sister some respect?
All that she's due.
What? I'm sorry. What did he say?
All that she's due.
Means all that she's earned.
Oh.
Like all.
Oh, all that she's due. Okay.
Due as in D.
DB. Okay. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Thunder Killer's our youngest brother.
And that's Thunder Killer. Come up with anything?
Well, last we saw, he was hunting down some group of goblins in the valley. Been gone for a few months.
Has anybody heard from Thunder Killer in a few months?
How much thunder?
He would be back if we had.
What is Scale's demeanor right now as this conversation is taking place?
I'm hiding behind the back of the party.
Because that word.
Yeah.
We have two Cyclopses.
Okay.
You did gesture to her, though, as you opened the door.
You see his
I gave like a little half-hearted wave, but then like tucked back.
The get from behind the Cyclopses. Hi. Behind the Cyclopses.
Thunder Killer aware that goblins did not burn that place down?
Thunder Killer hasn't said, and we are not as of yet sure. But they're the closest lead we have right now.
Goblins are the closest leads you have.
Goblins are nasty, they burn lots of things down.
They don't leave giant footprints, though.
If you smash them in the ground, they do.
Your family's not.
Are you the oldest brother?
Yes.
So you're the healer thingy?
I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
Healers and teachers.
Healer. And Thunder Killer must be the youngest. So
Yes.
who's the third?
Sorry, I gotta double check my notes here.
The third is Dawnbreaker.
Yes.
And where's Dawnbreaker?
What's his name?
Man, they really like their third child way more than Thunder Killer. Dawnbreaker's awesome. Thunder Killer sounds like he just...
Oh, I'm sorry. His name. Taserface. You love or hate that shot. This is my firstborn Nathaniel, and this is Superfly.
Oh, shit.
Taserface. Oh my god. I don't know what the emotion being conveyed is, but whatever it is, it's intense. So where did your childhood trauma start? When I was born, my father shouted out Taserface.
Have you not seen the second...
No. I never even saw the first one. Taserface.
They're good.
What? I hear they're good.
They're great.
There's like 9 million Marvel movies, man. I can't fucking keep up with that. Taser.
27.
That's a lot of movies. That was I'm fucking 4 episodes behind on Critical Role, man. Like, I got too much
Same amount of time.
Anyway,
I can see why that threw you off so much.
That came in completely out of left field for me.
A baby comes out, you taser its face. That's...
If it survives, it's strong baby. My name is Tree Holler.
Tree Holler. You know? Okay.
Is that one word?
Tree
or 2
Holler.
words?
It's a name, it's one word.
Not taser
Oh,
face.
okay.
Dawnbreaker. So then they named you?
Scales with Fluter.
It has a meaning in common, but she's forgotten it.
Kill.
Oh shit. Okay.
And giant, you mean?
No, that is the giant.
Oh, okay.
Dawnbreaker.
And taser face.
What was it? Thunder
Thunder Killer.
Tree holler. And
Welcome to Giants, everybody. Sorry.
Let our powers unite to create
Goliath.
something.
Scouts from the we are the weapons of scouts from the and together we force these. It's just a face that is horribly disfigured after beatings.
No, it's not even horrible. It's a normal face, and one half is just lax.
Second page for you. We learned so
It's just a super, just relaxed half of the face. You know.
I'm so glad you're here for all this.
Me too.
This would be really awkward.
Which is saying something, 'cause it's already pretty fucking awkward.
Pretty fucking awkward.
Her brother Tree holler.
Hauler,
Okay.
like you haul.
Okay.
Oh,
holler,
okay. Man, that's a.
You said one word?
So,
I like the naming conventions.
Thanks, Shell. I came up with it.
I'm gonna start naming our dogs like that.
No, you're not. I get the next dog.
Come on, Thunder Killer.
Come on, Taserface.
Okay, I would be 100% okay with Taserface.
Want to get a goldfish and name it Taserface now?
oh, you have to get the ugliest pit bull, though.
There's no such thing as an ugly pit bull.
Okay. Anyway.
That hurts. So, Tree hauler.
Yes.
Is there a specific reason the whole town has an issue with scales?
She broke our traditions and abandoned our way of life. It was not fitting for her to become a warrior.
And you felt that this was okay?
I thought what was okay.
What?
I thought what was okay.
For the rest of the town to just disown her, as well as your family.
These are our ways.
Okay. I look back. Scales, are you still behind the Cyclopses?
Yeah. I told you I wasn't talking.
Okay. I look at Tree Holler and, well then, I guess we're done talking here. Just want to let you know, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Well, I'm not the one that walked into another person's culture and started judging them. Door.
This is fucked up, Scales. I just want to let you know, you didn't deserve this. Are there any other people outside?
No, it's part of it being evening. Most people are retired in the houses. As you say that, Todd Nowling town. No, actually, I've come to get it. I mean, Hogbar and I actually can't go back to the tribe at this point. We abandoned our post, we made friends, we learned reading and writing.
You said your life is better then.
We like this better.
Okay. Well, that's all that matters then.
Insight check on the reading and writing.
Go ahead and make
What
an
a
insight
piece
check.
of shit person you are.
Why are you stepping on their shine?
Let them have their moment of passion.
Poets.
Because their shine is illiterate, okay?
I believe it. That was a 7.
They're poets.
They could have gotten
And
better
they
in the
know
time
it.
they've been gone. You don't know.
We're gonna learn them. We're gonna get them.
They did manage to convey a note before.
We're gonna get them first grade reading books.
I mean, they're, not a Shakespeare, but I almost said something really bad.
Oh, is
Is
it?
it just quiet?
Is it?
Like, what the fuck is the atmosphere here? Is it just quiet
you
outside
can
of the
hear-
howling winds?
Outside of the howling winds, mostly you can hear there's a few fires going on inside. At this point, there's some livestock and things of that nature. But other than that, it's mostly quiet.
Is this normal, gals?
Yes.
How far away is our bar actually from? Ain't that far.
No, it's not.
There's no way that happened without them though.
Are we all
It's pretty, these winds are really loud.
Go ahead and make a
Keep in
perception
mind,
check
I
for me,
also would
Ghost.
have been staying in the same house and I didn't notice. I came back the next day and the bar was down.
Like from where you guys are right now, it's not far, but you can't
Oh, we all
actually
think the same
see
thing.
the bar right now.
Probably. Okay.
I'm not. Okay, so we're in my village. Where is the next closest place with tents or shelter?
Thinking they're just burning their house down.
The next closest place with tents or shelter would be either to go down the mountains. Actually, the pulley system would be fairly quick.
Okay.
But to go down the pulley system or to go all the way back to Yak Mountain.
Well, we're not doing that. Is there like a copse of trees or anything nearby?
There are a few pine trees that you guys can camp out under.
If it's getting late in the day, that'd probably be the best spot. Unless
We should-
Scales really doesn't want to be around here.
Don't suppose your other siblings would be more helpful? No? Okay. Maybe your mother?
For the comfort of the village, I would not recommend we stay inside its perimeter.
Are you afraid for our safety or theirs?
Not afraid per se. We're peaceful people. They won't attack. Our warriors are mostly for defense if we are to be attacked. But just to avoid furthering animosity, imposing would be a bad idea. Yeah, that sentence makes sense.
I will defer to your judgment.
If Scales say we don't stay in the city, then we don't stay in the city.
The only place I would say it would be okay for us to stay in the city is on the platform of the burned down bar.
I was gonna ask about that, but I didn't know if that would have been a touchy
My
subject.
concern with that is that it will not provide enough shelter for you guys.
Tents and fireplace. Tents and fire pit. What we normally do.
That will work.
Again, it would be a couple hours journey, but you guys can take the pulley system. It's an option you have.
Is it late evening? Like what time?
No, it's still fairly early evening. It's probably about 6 o'clock.
We can stay up a little bit late and get down to
Knock.
other mountains.
No, I'm not going to go
No,
back.
we'd be
Oh, we're talking about just going down.
going down there.
Scales, what would make you feel the most comfortable?
Yeah, the pulley system is actually built right above Kapare, and it lifts up into where the land is located.
I think the best thing to do would be to find shelter outside the limits of the city.
Okay, that is what we will do.
Time for a rousing game. What the fuck is up with that?
Oh shit.
Arousing.
I'm gonna need a whiskey cupcake in order to fucking get through that today.
Well, you're going to be gone for a month, so...
We're out of his whiskey. I drank all his whiskey. We have no drink.
Yo, look
The
over
rum is gone.
Yo, look over see Ronan trying to get anything out of the flask.
Damn. What's up? I don't have my bag
Where's
of
all
whiskey.
the rum?
Then let us make our way to the pulley system that our friends created for us, or had created, commissioned.
The pulley system goes right into the village perimeter.
It goes just to the outskirts of the village.
Is there like an outcropping or a cave or anything around there? The top of the pulley system?
Oh, at the top?
That wouldn't be in the inside
Not
the
at
village?
the top. There's a cave at the bottom.
I don't like the look you're giving me, so that's
Yeah, it's called the
not
Underdark.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was trying to think if there's somewhere where we could get shelter to protect them from the cold without having to...
Well, if we do the pulley system, we get out of the cold for the most part. We get out of the
Yeah, so the
mountains.
pulley system comes right down to the outskirts of the northern Underdark camp.
Okay.
We can head there. It'd be fairly quick.
Yeah, so... Okay.
And that is what we're doing.
Did the townspeople give any reactions to the ducks?
They didn't necessarily seem to focus on the ducks. The ducks been there separately, maybe.
Quack.
Okay.
What are you guys gonna do?
If you guys want to stay in the town on the base of the bar and you think you won't be too cold, then we can do that.
No, this isn't about us, Scouts. This is about
It's a
you.
little bit about us. We're fucking freezing.
Let's get out of this cold and go down the pulley system.
Let's get out of town.
Okay, you guys gonna go down or are you gonna go back?
Go down the
Go down.
pulley system.
So you guys walk over to a very large platform. It's actually a little bit wider than the bar itself. And there's actually even ample space for a Tagnakanaga bar.
Smart.
They have to kind of sit on the edge and their feet dangle a little bit, but they can't get on it.
Just go click, click, click. Whee.
I'm going to sit on the edge next to them and also dangle my feet.
The elevator shakes just a little bit. But actually, rapidly, you guys feel yourself, not quite as fast as a free fall, but just a little bit slower. You've been feeling yourselves falling, and the wind begins to rush past your guys' hair. Ghost, you quickly get floofed. And then as you guys get probably a good 100 feet from the ground, it begins to slow, almost like a bungee cord, into the point where it stops on the ground. It's a little bit of a jarring stop, but still a long fall, about an hour and a half.
It's a lot warmer now.
Instantly much warmer.
DM, I just want to let you know, when you said that bungee cord statement, I thought about the article I read where the girl went bungee jumping and she heard somebody say jump, so she jumped but didn't have the cord attached.
Okay then. That is not the case here. The cord is very much attached.
That's what I thought of when you said bungee jumping.
To move on from that sentence.
I didn't think this could get darker, but okay, guys.
Why did you even bring that up?
His mind went.
That's wrong. I
Thank
would've
you
said
for
bungee cord.
sharing, D. Now we all have to
Now
think
we
the
all
same
have to think
thing.
of it.
I had forgotten about that story.
If it makes you feel better, she died while she was in the air.
Why would that make
That
it
does
better?
not make me feel better.
Actually, no.
Because the pain
Of the-
splatting
of the-
against
of the possible
ground
deaths.
Yeah, you know.
How did she die in the
She had a
air?
heart attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposedly that's actually far more common when falling, but
I imagine it would be when you realize you're not attached to anything.
I feel like the splat would be quicker, though. Less
I
painful.
didn't know she wasn't attached.
it depends
She
how you
did,
get.
that's why she jumped. She thought that she had been connected when she heard jump. Me personally, I probably would have looked down.
To move
but-
on.
Sorry. Sorry.
You guys are at the at the base of the mountains, just to the south of the northern Underdark camp.
I would never do that.
I do actually want to go parachuting. That's on my bucket list.
My stepsister's gone like 3 times.
But anyway,
Okay.
And you said we're at the base near the northern Underdark camp.
yes.
What's the environment in this town?
You guys have been here before. It's very lively, heavily dwarvish. And you guys remember that last time you were here, you were expected to take part in hospitality and drinking. It's a huge part of dwarven culture. And they consider it a bit of an insult if you kind of snub them. Actually, you can tell even that the houses that are nearer the road and this part of the Underdark camps are a little more ostentatious. These, from looking at it, you get the sense these people probably entertain a lot. This is kind of their thing.
Well, let let's find it in and drink. Yeah? Yeah? I look at Grinter, yeah? No, yeah? Friends? Do you want to drink?
Sorry for that little thing. Order. Do we fit?
No, not in a dwarven drinking hall.
No. We can bring some out to you.
Do they have big drinks?
We would have to buy a cat.
We'd have to buy
a barrel, wouldn't we?
We can wait. That's okay.
We can just buy 3 barrels, bring each of them a barrel, and then we share a barrel.
How much is a sharing a barrel?
Guess we'll find out.
You know, I actually do have an answer to that.
You're getting smashed by a barrel.
Would a barrel be enough for each of you?
Let me find out how much is in a barrel. A barrel, or what is known as a butt ton, is 125 to 150 gallons.
Is it actually called a butt ton?
Yeah, no, a butt load. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the name
That
of
is
the
the
barrel.
actual definition of butt load,
Oh. Okay.
which is why that's the barrel I chose.
Would that be enough for them?
That would most likely. The 150 gallons is a lot for
Yeah.
anyone.
Okay. So,
Probably one barrel would be enough for the 2 of them.
would they be able to fit on the roads?
They can fit on the roads.
Okay.
Not that big.
So then we could take them with us
At least on the major road, I should say.
to a bar, buy 3 barrels from a bar,
Go
and
back to the
then,
outskirts of town and
and
stuff.
then myself carry 1 for us, 1 for each of them.
I think one will work for both of them.
Yeah, he said one would be enough for both of them.
Oh,
Keep in mind, these are 150 gallons.
that's fair.
That's a buttload of alcohol.
That's 150 of my water bottles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
So,
water bottle's a gallon.
Okay.
yeah. So to try to drink 150 gallons between the 5 of you would be an impressive feat.
Well, whatever's left over, we can just put in my bag of holding, and then we got beer.
I don't know how much 150 gallons of whiskey weighs. I'm guessing a lot.
Oh, it's whiskey?
Or whatever you put in it.
Oh, stop it. Let's go get fucked up.
I'm dying to drink guys.
That's
150 gallons
That's
of
how much
whiskey between
empty
us?
space you can hold in a buttload.
I can probably help, 2 of you out with some lesser restoration.
There's
but the
also
rest
like
is a buck.
there's smaller barrel numbers too. Just for the record, there's like a hogshead is 63 gallons.
I think 2 hogheads would be good for them.
A hoghead each, yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or there's a pin, which is 4 gallons.
I think 4 gallons is like a drink for them.
Yeah.
I mean, for you guys as well. 4
Yeah,
gallons
we
is
should,
enough for us.
Yeah, we should get the pin and then let them get the hogshead.
Each of them, get each of them a hogshead.
Yeah. How much is 150 gallons weight, Mike?
50 gallons of water weighs 1,247.667 pounds.
Over a ton.
So more than 2 bags of holding.
But we wouldn't leave with 150 gallons.
I mean, we would leave with like 159.
Yeah, I don't see us putting like a pin would be good for
You don't
us.
think a Cyclops can drink a gallon of water? Or a
No.
gallon of ale?
I think you drink a gallon. I don't think you drink
63
yeah,
gallons.
63.
Cyclops?
Yeah, 63 gallons in one sitting.
What?
No.
That
They could
Okay,
probably
I
drink
1 gallon of whiskey weighs 96 pounds.
that makes sense.
No, that makes zero sense.
What'd you say?
According to Google,
A gallon of whiskey? Is
That makes no sense. It doesn't weigh.
that's what it says.
It could not weigh that much more than water.
No, because that handle is.
It's not made with lead.
I don't know. That's just what it says.
Do you have a scale?
upstairs, yeah.
Okay, because we can just weigh that bottle and times that by however much we would need. However many of those would make a gallon.
We do not need to do all that. We do not need to do all that.
Okay,
So,
a
okay,
a
a
gallon
50
of water weighs 8.3 pounds.
A 50-gallon barrel of whiskey, according to Google, weighs about 500 pounds.
Yeah, 53 gallon. Yeah. So I don't know where they got the 96.
I don't know where they got it.
It's just in
So
big letters
a
at the
gallon
top,
of
96
whiskey-
pounds.
A gallon of whiskey was about 10 pounds for simplicity.
Okay, yeah, that's more doable. 96 pounds. I'm like, no.
I didn't understand it either, but that's what the number
But if
came
we
up.
get
And I was like, I don't know, maybe
You
whiskey's
sure it's
fucking
not?
dense.
You sure it's not 9.6?
It says
That's a good
96
question.
It says
pounds.
It says 96.
Probably.
Somebody's,
They probably meant 9.6.
somebody's math was off somewhere. It's probably 9.6.
I think they forgot the decimal
just
point.
Somebody forgot the decimal point.
Hey,
Yeah,
Google, you fucked up.
Yeah, Google. Fix your shit, man.
They know.
They're literally altering it right now.
Like, I'm gonna press refresh on this page and it's gonna be
It's gonna say
26.
9.6. That'd be so amazing.
Okay, so what
No, I
was
was
the middle
telling-
one called?
I'm so sorry.
What was the middle?
Yeah, okay, let me go through the tiers. So the smallest is a pin, which is 4.
So that would be good for us.
Then there's a firkin,
It's
which is 8.
that's the way for a 53-gallon barrel.
That explains some things.
How much does a 53-gallon barrel of whiskey weigh? Same website.
96 pounds.
But that's
96 pounds.
then why does
That's plus the barrel and the metal bands.
yeah? But if there's a question for how much does a 50-gallon barrel of whiskey weigh, which is 500 pounds?
I don't know.
Because if it was 96, that would
Yeah.
be like a quarter pound.
We're just gonna go
for
with a
gallon.
pin and 2 hogsheads.
Yeah, a pen and 2 hard.
Yes. Anyway, a pin, yeah, that's 4. A hogshead is 63. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says the weight of a gallon of 200 proof food grade ethanol comes out to just under 7 pounds.
D&D World, a barrel of whiskey at 50 pounds weighs
6.75 pounds.
a gallon of whiskey weighs 10 pounds.
Yep. Roughly.
Yeah, if you did the math.
Okay,
Yeah.
are we all happy with that measurement?
It's better than 96. I am
3 of us
happy.
stopped caring a while ago.
Yeah, I'm just good with a pen and 2 hard tab. Let's
Yes.
do it.
Okay. So you guys walk through the towns. Many people are attempting to usher you inside of their homes as they see you walking through the streets.
Well, thank you. No, we're just.
Oh, come on. You guys have traveled a long way.
We
It's clear
appreciate
you
the
guys have come from
hospitality.
It must be
Yes,
time.
no,
No,
we
please
have
come on.
been-
I have drinks. I have
get it.
fresh bread. I have...
do from the kiosk. Everybody just keep moving. Everybody just keep moving. Keep
It's
walking.
literally like traveling through one of the markets.
Yeah, just keep going.
You're like, just everybody, don't look at anybody. Don't look at... Eventually you push through and you do find a bar, which goes by the name. I have to find it in my notes. Yeah, okay. The bar goes by the name of Chimera's Doom.
Okay, this looks like. Hold on. I poke my head in. What's the atmosphere like?
Very boisterous. There are people everywhere. There are quite a few drinking games going on. You see different bouts of arm wrestling and darts are being thrown everywhere. It's busy.
Arm wrestle?
Sure.
Who's ready to get fucked up?
I'll arm wrestle. We'll do a quick arm wrestle, and then we can buy the booze and leave.
Oh, we're leaving? We're not staying the night? Because it's like late night.
It's not. It's like 6 p.m.
After riding the lift down, it's about 7. Or no, I'm sorry, 8.
Okay, but we're gonna get to like the 3 barrels of whiskey and then go back and set up a camp.
Oh. Okay.
Or even find an inn.
Yeah, it's up to you. You could also find it in town. It's up to you.
It was more so about the Cyclops, so they can
Yeah.
partake in the drinking.
Okay. Yeah, we can go drink with the Cyclops.
You can stay in an inn if you want.
No, it's fine.
We would like an inn.
They never get us anything with this bar. Look at your fur.
So I'll walk up to the bar and look for the bartender.
Okay. So as you walk up, you find a bartender who is kind of busy immediately swiping a small pile of gold and then puts several pints of beer up on the counter. As he does, you look around. Hang on, sorry, real quick. There we go. Loud noise. But you guys find bartender kind of hastily shoving drinks up on the counter. And as he turns to look at you, you see that he has fairly decently handsome humanish features. He starts to look at you. His entire face shifts and morphs. And you find it changes into, from a paler human with dark hair, changes into slightly more olive skin with long blonde hair and bright blue eyes. And as he stops and looks at you, "Ah, welcome to the Chimera's Doom. I don't believe I've seen you lot before."
Yes, can I please have 2 hogsheads and a pin to go, please?
Fucking big spenders. I like it. All right, let's see here. A pin on 2 hogsheads. we say it's 200 gold for the lot.
Okay, and I hand him 200 gold.
He pockets the gold. Smiles. All right, wonderful. Anything else I can get you guys a table, some dinner, perhaps?
What's the name of this of this whiskey we're buying?
Is it rail? Better not be rail.
Yeah, it better not be fucking real for 200 gold, dog.
Sorry.
You know, it's up.
Set us up,
DM.
Oh. I thought I fell into your shit again.
Oh, we're gonna get the pick? Yeah.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh.
You guys, I will give you a list of 3 different drinks that you can pick from.
Okay.
We want the 100.
We would go for the
100, take it or leave it.
So, let's see. What I have in store right now, I have the Flaming Dragon.
Well, that'll be
Fireball.
fitting for your end.
Fireball.
I have Fatty Fireball.
Nope, that's the fireball.
Right.
The other one's rumble.
Tell us about these. Tell us about the Flaming Dragon.
All right, well, the Flaming Dragon. Excuse me. It's got a little bit more of a spice to it. I've definitely turned into a dwarf at this point. You can see his features actually shift because my voice apparently decided it was going to.
That seems like it would happen.
But it's got a lot more of a spice to it. It actually causes you to breathe a little bit of fire when you belch from it. It's quite a bit of fun. Great fun at parties. A lot of fun to drink together in a group. You guys actually belch together so you can get a bigger flame going. As far as the Fairy's Fireball... I lost. There it is. Actually, it's a rather delicious cinnamon whiskey. Make just a touch of fey magic, gives you uncontrollable hiccups. Really fun to give to a person for the first time. But in general, every time you burp, it gives a small shimmering flame that does that. If you've ever seen somebody cast fairy fire, a bit of an uncommon spell. Don't know if you guys would ever have seen it.
Nope.
But it creates this really nice shimmering effect, and every time you
once in my
give
life.
hiccups, I'm aware. That's why. Pretty fun thing, but
You have something a little less out there.
well, if you're just looking for a good fucking bourbon drink, I just fucking had one and now I lost it.
You lose a lot of shit.
I do. Well, there's a lot of fucking options.
What's the name of that website? I know it. Roll 100?
What?
Nothing, never mind. The website I saw earlier. It looks very similar to one I used to use.
It might have been where I got this list from, I'm not sure. But then of course the ever popular is True Dwarven Stout. Very strong. Don't recommend it if you're not a casual drink. If you're a casual drinker, it will fuck your shit up. Traditionally kind of served with some served on the rocks, but has just a little bit of almost golden mining flavor to it. A little bit of extra kick at the end.
Go, Schlager guy. So let's go. Do we want to do the Dwarven Stout?
That sounds fine.
Or do you guys want to do one of the exotic ones and have you guys burping all types of shit? No?
I don't feel like lighting our camp on fire.
I'm not a fan of Cyclops' belching fire, so
You're not a fan of Cyclopses?
that's not true.
We'll take
Inside
the Dwarven
check.
Stout.
Dwarven Stout it is. And he kind of leans back and claps a little bit. Come on, bring it out. They want it. And you guys see a series of 3 dwarves, each pushing a barrel, 2 of which are larger than either dwarf, up from the back room towards you guys. Finally a little butt. 17.
15.
But please, anything else I can get you guys? A room, some dinner. I mean, you guys clearly look like you've been traveling a little bit.
What's going
No
on?
offense to you.
What's going on with the arm wrestling?
People like to get together, arm wrestle, and bet some gold.
And can anybody just get in?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Anybody want to arm wrestle while we're here?
I'll arm wrestle.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll get in.
All right. Well, go ahead and jump in line as soon as the seat's open. I'm sure I'll welcome you in.
How long's the line?
Not particularly long. Arm wrestling does not take that long. So, as you guys hop into line, are you guys arm wrestling each other, or?
No, I'm just looking arm wrestle with.
Yeah.
Super arm wrestle? Okay. So as you guys make your way through the crowd to the front of the line, you find a large, particularly broad dwarf, kind of taking up. He's a little bit too wide for the chair. Not necessarily fat, just extremely built. And he kind of looks down, looks at you, running. You ever really gonna sit down and challenge me, little man?
I've got nothing better to do tonight.
Well, I don't get out of bed for anything less than 25.
That's funny. I don't even roll over for less than 30, and I put 35 on the table.
Oh, well, if we're betting with Mommy and Daddy's money, let's make it 50.
Bitch, I work hard for mine. Let's do 75.
Oh, so little man, this is 100 easy. You can tell this is now a challenge to him to keep up.
This is a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gus is pulling back.
I've gone too far.
Again!
I'll put 100 gold on the table.
Guys, stop
Slams his own money down the table. Go ahead and make an athletic check.
$500 to.
Oh my god.
Did you roll a 1?
It's the tray. I'm telling you.
Roll the cheese bread.
Bro, your cheese bread fund is up there.
I'm at 9 right now, the cheese bread.
So, you guys clasp hands and just instantaneously, you start pushing and your elbow slips a little bit, he goes, slams into the table.
We're getting artisan cheese bread next time.
Yeah, we're getting the good shit next time.
Kind of looks at you a little disappointed. All that shit, I thought you were going to put up more of a fight than that. Alright, Les, I believe it's your turn next. How about you? Do you bet a lot of money too, or are you going to go a little bit?
Looking at me or her?
I'll do 50.
Are you sitting down?
No. No, I'm standing back just watching Ron and lose all his money.
I'll do 50.
50. Yeah, that's decently respectable. Slams money down the table. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
500 gold to a dragon for a message. 100 gold.
21.
Use an arm wrestling.
21?
You're going to be popular.
You guys are almost equally matched. He actually starts to outdo you just a little bit, and then you manage to kind of push him back. You guys are back and forth right to that equal
Is there any
point.
side betting going on?
Oh, there's a lot of side betting going on.
5 gold on the Goliath.
You hear our voice from back. I'll take that action.
Let's go, yes. Anybody else? I'm looking around.
I'll match a 10 on the Goliath.
Give me.
Fuck.
No, I'm staying right there. I'm staying right there.
Either way, you're going to
Yeah, I'll stay right there.
You gotta hedge your bets.
I'll stay right there. I was gonna do something, but I'll stay right there.
All right. Go ahead and make another athletics check. You guys tied, actually.
24.
24. As you're putting up this fight, you can tell he's not used to someone of your caliber. And you actually start to push his arm down to about the halfway point between starting position and his arm slamming against the table. He goes, they certainly build them tougher where you come from. Like a challenge. Go ahead and make another check.
50 gold on the Goliath.
You hear somebody from the back. I'll take that.
Don't let me down.
You should have fucking spoken. I'm gonna blame this on you. 17.
17. You guys stand evenly matched. He kind of starts to work his way back up to the starting position. You're still ahead, but it's closer to equal than it was a minute ago. Another
Okay.
one.
Another
one.
Bonus action rage.
I can do that here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Bonus action. Is it too late?
For this check, yes, I would allow you to do it for
12.
He is, for a moment, your grip completely slackens, and you slip, and he so confidently brings you up to the halfway point. As he does, his grip has just a little too much lax in it. You can see he's a little bit too confident. And he does, you actually slam his arm down onto the table. Because I rolled a 1.
So that means.
So, you made 5 gold.
I start jumping up and down all crazy. Yes, girls!
Not bad. I think your friend may have loosened me up a little bit. I mean,
I split that in half. putting it
I've
for
been doing this all
25.
night, so obviously I'm a little bit tired. If I was in my pride, that would be a whole lot better.
Okay.
So as you guys stand up, another dwarf takes to the table. More people
I got
begin arm
it.
wrestling.
Thank you.
Skills, are you gonna maintain the seat, or are you done?
Share and care alike.
Yeah, I'll do another one.
Yes.
Okay. At this point, a relatively tall dwarf, still shorter than a normal person by quite a bit, sits down at the table. Goes, all right, put a bit new to this, but it seems exciting. What do we say at the 10 gold?
That'll work.
He places the gold down on the table, kind of holds up her arm. Bro, you're in trouble. You can go there, actually.
24.
Instantaneously just take her arm and slam it down. You see kind of a little bit of sadness, just, oh shit. Okay, it's worth it. Hands over the gold.
Get it all out, Scales.
Are you going?
Is there another one?
Oh, there is a long line.
Sure.
Or a crowd, I should say, not a line.
Yeah, I'll do another one.
Go ahead and just make 2 athletics checks for me real quick for the sake of brevity.
Oh, man.
A 22 and a 12.
My gold is looking really bad right now.
Over the course of the next, let's say, hour, you manage to make a total of 290 gold armor slip people.
X'd it out.
Yeah. 4,776.
That's how much you have. You still have more than I do.
I haven't bought anything.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's a druid.
I kind of cashed out.
You balled out.
Are we ready to go back to camp now?
Yeah, you just paid for the alcohol for the night.
Yeah,
And
you
then
did.
some.
I'm so sorry. What?
I said and then some.
Yeah, we're heading back.
Alright. So you guys roll your prizes out of the bar. Several people cheering your name. And it's gotten to be about 9:30ish at night now. Some of the people have started going home. The streets are a little less crowded. Still many shop vendors standing outside their own individual places of business. You can tell, obviously, there's a lot of people, and particularly gemstones are a huge item here. Just every single vendor has different gemstones. There's different sapphires, emeralds, rubies, different gold jewelry pendants and silver pendants that have been molded around diamonds and things of that nature. Yeah. Kind of becomes clear to you guys how big the Underdark and its mining operation is to the Krognak range, and especially Kapate.
Thank you.
But you guys roll out into the main street where your 2 Cyclops friends are sitting, kind of trying their best to peer into Chimera's doom.
You said there were some vendors still?
Oh, there are many vendors out still.
I would like to go to one of the gem vendors.
Okay. Any gem in particular you're...
Sapphire.
Okay. After looking around for a little while, you find appears to be a slightly older dwarfish woman. It's kind of hard to tell, but you think she's got to at least have a few centuries under her belt. And she's kind of standing before a large collection. There's some crushed sapphires, a lot of different gems that have been molded into different pieces of jewelry and the like. And as soon as you kind of catch her eye, she smiles and waves up to you. Please, friend, come, take a look, take a look. I have many wares I'm sure you'll like.
I'm looking for something, or for someone who can do custom work.
I can certainly do some custom work. What do you need done?
I would like a pendant made of a crescent moon.
Crescent moon? Okay, yeah.
But around the crescent moon, I would like 7 smaller water drops.
Okay, yeah, we can certainly do that. That's interesting. I like it. I like it. All right. Anything else?
No, that'd be all.
Okay. Don't want this engraved or a name on the back of it or anything.
I would like you to put on the back in just small, nope. Just in common, the ones who wiggled.
See, she wants to question this for a second. That's whatever. It's a business deal. It's fucking it. That's what you want on it. That's what you want on it. All right, the ones who wiggled.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. The ones who wiggle. All right. Well, come by my shop in the morning. I'll have it ready for you first thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What was your name?
Thank you for asking. I have to fucking look up every time you guys ask me a damn name. My name is Dot.
Dot.
D-O-Y-T.
My name is Ronan, and it's a pleasure to meet you, and I reach out to shake her hand.
She reached out, clasped you, as you can tell. A little bit of the dwarven strength still in her veins, despite being slightly older. I still can't spell sapphire.
Turn.
It's a Fafir. 11 Fafir.
11 Sapir.
Anybody else?
I'd like to take a look around and see if there's any sort of like alchemical plants that are harvestable.
Okay. Within the confines of the city, there's actually very little wildlife. The dwarves are big on bringing out the beauty in stonework. If you wanted to travel kind of around the outskirts of the town, there may be some plant life that you could uncover.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. I always think I have this and then I don't have it. Hang on, I need to fucking find the plants. Go ahead and make a survival check for me to harvest.
$17.
17. Hey, gimme. Give me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, internet's being difficult. Man. Okay. So, after doing some searching, you find 2 bushels of nightshade, some death cap, and even the gland of a giant poisonous snake.
Forgot how to do custom.
So it'd be like a area at the bottom of your inventory.
If you click manage inventory, or maybe it's other possessions. Yeah, it's other possessions.
Yeah, other possessions. Anybody else while he's doing that? I guess this half of the table. Alright. As you guys are rolling the barrels up to your Cyclops friends, Brendel, you hear in your mind, so close now. We need to go north.
No, that's where every air hall is.
You will understand.
You're making me nervous.
If I am only now making you nervous, then you are a far more foolish man than me.
Give you that.
You're someone I want to see very.
What do they look like?
If I'm right, which I usually am, woman with long brown hair.
That literally narrowed it down like maybe 25%.
I think she's a prisoner.
Oh. That actually did. Okay.
Let's target. The DM has to check his notes to make sure he doesn't missay something. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to catch you off guard there.
On the bridge.
Did you look at me and realize what I was?
No, I
thinking
just
about?
heard it.
Okay.
Her name should be Fiona Landros.
This.
Okay. Why? Okay.
A person who was important to me.
How long ago were you alive?
How long ago did you make it down to the tower?
Feels like forever.
Feels like that for me too. I move slower in here. Or maybe I just think faster. Leo's not a nice person.
He's the best of people, okay?
Oh.
Child strangler.
Tomato, potato, okay?
Mister, what are you doing? Bastard.
The kid never saw him, okay? He just saw a tentacle.
Just saw a giant tentacle in the
Oh, that's
room.
even worse. Is that it? He just gets lifted off the ground, slammed into the wall a few times.
Stop shaking.
Want to do this?
No.
Stop shaking.
I'll have a minute.
Stop fighting back. That's
Stop struggling.
solving the problem. Solving the problem.
So getting real big.
That's nasty.
Anyway.
Imagine that, getting strangled out. Somebody looks in your eyes. Sun's getting real.
Maintain eye contact. Maintain eye contact.
Stay on target.
As you guys watch your Cyclops friends start to partake of the barrel, they both take giant swigs of the barrel and then smile at each other. This is some good fucking ale. They both start drinking of it heartily.
Did Doc give me a price?
I'm sorry?
Did she give me a price?
She did not give you a price.
Okay. Alright.
I thought you said, did the doc give me a price?
That's what I heard.
We're in a dwarven camp. I need to find an artificer.
There may be artificers about.
Okay. I will just...
You know for a fact there's one in Oleum.
Yeah, that delivers their goods
Mm-hmm.
with a smile on their face.
I have, I just have questions. So...
Okay, yeah. So you know there's for a fact there's one in Oleum.
Thank you, sir.
You could search for one in town if you'd like to.
I'll search one in town just to ask.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
You want to just give me the $1 now, or you want me to actually...
I'll go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Might be a 2. Was it actually 2?
It's 22.
Oh.
What?
22.
Natural 19.
No.
All night. And now...
You spend a little time kind of looking around. It's a little weird because most of the shops and things are closed. But eventually, you do find one shop that is labeled Janine. Sorry, I just had the last name. Janine Main.
Okay, Janine Main. And is it one that I have to go into, or is it like the tent setup? What's...
No, it's a proper building.
Okay.
The sign set has a connection of cogs and gears that are turning. That actually, it's like a 3D sign. That's awesome. They actually turn and crank.
I will go inside the building.
As you do, you walk inside, and there are many different contraptions. You honestly can't make heads or tails of half of them. Most of them steaming or whirring in some way. As you look around, just kind of fascinated by all of it, you hear some devices constantly ticking or whirring in different ways. And as you're just standing there looking around, all of a sudden, you hear kind of a somewhat harsher dwarven voice. Yes, hello!
Hello there. I was...
Young man, do you have any idea what time of the night it is?
I am sorry.
You can see she is dressed in kind of a smock and nightcap.
I just had a few questions. I wasn't looking to start a project or anything. I just...
No, it never is, but you go out drinking in the morning with all this noise and the things. Whatever. What do you need?
I was wondering about the magical components of certain items and maybe breaking them down and then reestablishing them in a different item. Like stripping magic.
It depends on what it is precisely you need taken apart or rebuilt. In general, magic is done with enchanters. I'm an artificer.
Okay.
These are not the same thing.
Okay.
I build things. Magicians enchant them.
Could you build me a hilt for a sword?
That I could certainly do. A smith would be a better choice unless you want a mechanical sword.
I slightly do, yes.
Well, I don't know what to do with slightly. Either you want one or you don't.
Would you be able to infuse it with certain stones?
I could put certain stones in it. Again, if you wanted enchanted, you could go to. dwarven enchanter.
Okay.
Or you find an orc or an elf or a human that can do such a thing.
Okay.
Well, of course, there are others, but those are the best. Depends on exactly what you want done to it.
And I will pull out the Moonblade. Would you be able to recreate the hilt of this blade?
Not especially complicated. What do you want it to do?
He's trying to get the skeleton pieces for a Sunblade.
Ian has to look that up.
It's nothing.
It's a lightsaber.
No, I know that, but
Oh, what it requires.
okay. Let's see here.
Very
For a
interesting.
weapon to emit radiant energy like that, I would have to build certain safeguards into it so you don't burn your hands. Because I'm assuming you want to be able to use your hands after you swing the blade more than once.
Of course.
But such things aren't especially difficult. They're a rarer piece, but certainly not unheard of. I have to do something that can stand up against all the different properties. I could build it. It would take a little bit of time.
And how much would it cost?
Well, the handle alone, without the enchantments attached to it. Jack. Medium rolls. For just the handle, I could do it for 300 gold pieces.
Pieces. Okay. Okay.
Alright, and then if you're gonna have it enchanted, what type of enchantments do you normally use?
Damn, don't know what type of enchantments I have on the blade. On the Moonblade.
The Moonblade is enchanted by elves.
Okay. Then yes, I know what type of enchantments. Be Elven.
Okay, well, if it's the Elvish that you're gonna want, then they'll actually work their magic on the blade itself. They sing it out of the different materials. So that's something that I don't need. I mean, I can still put a gem in the pommel if you'd like. Can help carry some magical properties, or it can just look really nice. It's up to you.
If the gems were small enough, could you fit 4 gems in there?
I could. It might make the grip a little weird,
Okay.
but not especially difficult. Might be a little bit pricey.
Fine. I was thinking 4 gems.
Okay, any particular kinds?
Emerald, sapphire, ruby,
Amethyst.
and amethyst. Yeah.
Okay, yes. I like that. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, not particularly big gems, but just given the need to implant them, so I could do everything for about 500.
Get my bag out and pay the 500.
Alright, and what did you say your name was?
Ronan.
Ronan down the range. She kind of started to mumble into herself a little bit.
Yeah, she's falling asleep.
You see you pull out kind of a thick workbook and write your name down in it, and some descriptors of what you asked for. Okay, dear, anything else, or can I go back to bed now?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
My name was, I just said it, Janine.
Janine. Okay.
Janine Main.
Well, thank you, Janine. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Happy Hanukkah.
And he will leave after that awkward, happy holiday-ish thing and just back on out of the store.
Alright. So as you back out, anything anybody else wants to do?
No.
Okay. So you guys return to the outskirts of the city with your Cyclops friends. Several barrels of drink. I assume everybody just wants to spend time drinking into the night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. So sitting around your campfire. Oops. Nope, and there's another ad. Thank
It's
you,
your
Matthew.
boy Lopez.
Your boy, skinny penis.
What?
You haven't seen that Vine?
No.
Hey, it's your boy.
It's fucking funny.
Penis.
Guys like trying to do an intro and he just totally fucks it up. Because like he clearly doesn't have anything. She's like, hey there, it's your boy, skinny penis.
God damn. Castro, you coward.
So,
Random things that just throw you.
geez, I'm the one that doesn't know anything about TikTok. How do I know about this and you guys
I
don't?
knew about that one, I just forgot about it.
No, that one's like burned into my
Was
memory.
it Vine or TikTok?
It was Vine.
Oh, okay.
I knew Vine. I don't know
A long
TikTok.
time ago, though.
Well, Vine was a long time ago. It was back in the olden days before all your TikToks. But gathered around you guys' campfire, setting up camp for the night. Tognak and Ogbar are eagerly diving into their dwarven stout barrels. The evening is yours.
I think you guys know what time it is.
Bedtime?
Hammer time?
Oh.
I have heard that you cannot touch this.
That one guy could.
Last night.
Oh,
On.
I forgot his name.
Anyway,
I gotta say it on stream.
Okay.
so let's not,
In case the two people that watch us happen to go to the same high school.
not dox anybody. Anyway,
Okay.
Kels, what does your name mean?
well, hang on. Are we doing this?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, that means everybody's gonna have to start doing some rollies.
Oh, got it. Wait, I'm going. I'm gonna be asked like 30 questions.
All right. What, we just roll a d20, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Do we add anything?
Nope.
Fuck.
8.
11.
19.
6.
16.
You tied with Tognak. So roll again.
God.
Ghost, I think you get to ask a question.
I rolled a 3.
He rolled an 8.
Fuck.
So what does your name mean?
I don't know. What does my name mean?
You don't remember?
Okay.
You barely remember what it is.
What language is it?
It's in giant.
Giant. I don't speak that shit.
Don't speak that shit. Alright.
No, all right.
Everybody go ahead and roll these.
Yeah.
No, not you.
Acceptable question.
Nope. 10.
16.
12.
4.
Ogbar looks at you. Why has you got no tongue?
Akbar, say what the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck is up with that?
It got cut out.
That is badass.
Ritualistically.
He was gonna ask any follow-ups.
What happened? It got cut out.
Sick. Essentially, it's a little child looking at a bullet hole and going, "What's that from?" I got shot. Nice.
Here we go. Oh my fucking goodness.
Now's your time to shine.
Natural 20.
Bro.
Cool.
Did you get?
Tuck got a natural 20.
Get the fuck out of here!
10.
10.
Ghost.
Alright, come on, Tognak. Fuck you, buddy. Oh my god! Natural 1!
19.
Fudge!
It's called cheesy bread, okay? I'm really pushing this.
Ghost, you got a 2.
Yep. Yes, I did.
So,
Oh.
sometimes it seems like you really like us. And sometimes it seems like you want to kill us. The fuck is up with that?
I have an evil tumor in my head.
Rollies. there's an awkwardly long stare at the end of that sentence.
Deadpanning him. Pans into Ghost Head as the family guy. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
I'm a tumor.
Yeah.
I just repress it. Is that healthy?
4.
12.
9.
Natural 20.
14.
You get to act on the question.
What a tag knock roll. Awesome.
And just wait one more, could you?
Well, when the fuck did they both die?
So you were employed by
Cramps.
Cramps.
That's another word for Krampus.
Kind of what the thought was.
I was gonna make a joke, but
Just let it go.
I was gonna let it go. Let it go.
Well, it's better than working protection detail. You got to visit somebody once a month.
What the fuck is up with him?
With who? Cramps? Well, we wasn't actually employed by Cramps. Cramps was the leader of our tribe. He was the biggest and strongest and sweatiest of us all. And so he's the one what gets to do all the jobs. When somebody makes friends with the tribe, they can bring a gift if they need a job done. And so the goblins what made friends with the tribe said they needed some big bodyguards and some astonishingly handsome devils to watch over all the shiny things. And Cramps pointed at me and Nogbar and said we have to go do it.
Huh.
Okay.
Rollies.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Ghost.
2.
16.
18.
4.
8.
Grindel, ask Ghost a question.
Thanks, Ghost. Can your symbiote hear my symbiote?
You want to be symbiote buddies?
Can you braid my hair again?
Can our symbiotes touch?
So you haven't made a decision on where to get help. What the fuck's up with that?
That's a good question. You see, the problem with solving my situation is most likely the person that attempts it is going to die anyway.
Well, our problem is that
The
everyone else has a problem.
The only person you're going to choose to do something like that is someone you trust, and someone you trust is not necessarily someone you want to die.
Exactly. So,
Do we only hear one side of this conversation?
I don't know, Grendel, do they?
Just because of it, the spirit of the game is everyone is learning,
Okay.
so it would be everyone.
Okay.
it's hard to normally make a decision when you know someone's going to die because of it.
I understand.
Respect.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Nice.
Oh no.
Did you miss the tower?
Yeah, it's gone.
Goodbye.
It's doing DJ's D20.
Not bad, that's good. It's
went to
right
go
there
find it?
between those cords.
Oh, I see it.
No, that is gone. There will never be another void moment like
It's
that.
in the box.
Oh, the box?
Yeah.
What are you pointing at? Me? Oh, 15.
18.
9.
14.
6.
You got, what'd you get?
18.
18. You asked Sal.
I got a 14.
Oh, I thought you. I'm sorry.
Grendel.
Grendel. Okay, you asked her. I apologize.
I feel like killing this guy. Second round of DD4.
This fire is super comforting.
I don't think we've ever heard anything, at least to my knowledge, about your family. What the fuck is up with that?
They're actually not all that different from Sally's. In the way that tradition is held so strongly, so high in their eyes.
I see.
Not very welcoming. But
Would we meet them if we went up to the Lost Islands?
yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yep.
That's not comforting.
Rollies.
Yeah.
7.
14.
Natural 20.
19.
5.
Ghost, you guys Grindel.
Randall just answered a question.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so rollies.
Me.
Because you tied with Tagnock. I'm sorry, Ogbar.
I'm done with this stuff.
Ghost, you asked Ogbar.
I asked Ogbar.
What did he roll?
2.
Your face is big and dumb. What's the fuck up with that?
Yo, that's mean.
What was that?
She said, "Oh, I'm baby fat. I will grow out of it."
What question to ask a Cyclops?
How good is their depth perception?
When we eventually find Cramps, are you going to be okay with us murdering him?
Did we discuss murdering him?
What?
It's always an option.
It's always on the table.
If he burned down your bar, you just want to let him live?
If.
It's looking that way. If we have to murder Cramps, are you going to be okay with this?
Well, Krebs wasn't really ever a friend. He was just a leader of the tribe. He respect what people can do. He was the biggest and strongest, and he would kill other people. That's it. That should bother us much.
All right.
Okay.
I'm solved.
Ghost now respects the Cyclopses.
Respect, no loyalty.
Another 8.
18.
10.
15.
Ronan Ghost.
I see you recently found God. What the fuck is up with that?
I was recently yeeted to a god.
How,
In all fairness, he did ask your consent.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, do you want to go through this door? Yeah, sure. There's a giant snake trap on the other side. Surprise! Yeah, the door just shuts behind me and locks. I'm still figuring that out. But I didn't hate it.
okay.
Fuck that guy. That guy put us in a room and told us he knew all our sins. Fuck that guy.
And you know, if you need any assistance or wanting to learn how to pray or worship, I'm not exactly sure. I would have to do a little more research on your God. But if that's something you're wanting to do, I'm sure me or Talon would be more than willing to assist you.
I don't know that I'm quite there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes time. It's a comfort thing.
Right. I like what he stood for.
And that's
The idea of it.
respectable.
Rollies.
Rollies. Oh, God.
12.
2.
15!
13.
5.
No.
Tagnock looks at you. Takes a big swig. Oh, so
Yeah, Brett.
the person you want to find, you think's dead. Or you still want to find him. If I can help with that.
Papa?
There's an uncertainty of the situation. I would need to see the body.
So you don't know if he's dead.
I don't know if he's dead.
Oh, you should have just asked us. We are excellent finders.
I've noticed that.
We are
And you
are
know-
the most skilled.
And I was wrong for not even taking your skill set into consideration.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, if you need to cut down a forest, it's a shame you don't even look at the axe.
Yeah, you are.
Did we
You
do
are.
poetry? Was that? I think that was pretty good.
That was good.
Zombie wise.
Actually, you know what? I will cheers to that.
All right, rollies.
You owe me $1.
No, we don't. We do dollars for.
Not for rollies.
Oh, I was gonna fucking say.
So 1,
13.
16.
9.
4.
Yes, get a tell.
You serve me up.
I don't have the dollars to keep up with the rollies.
Gotcha.
Rollies is a cool game.
Your years spent in the past, would you say that has affected your current mind state?
In what way?
Negative or a positive way?
I'd say it granted me a little more wisdom in how the world works. What to expect. I wouldn't necessarily say it was negative or positive. Was a long time, though.
History repeats itself then.
I was shown things that already happened. What are you asking?
How to put it? The things you saw, would you say that things that led to those issues are still around and could have potentially happen again?
I mean,
Or have we evolved enough past those?
no, I think everything is bound to repeat itself eventually. In one way or another.
Okay.
You guys want to keep going, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna lean back and fall half asleep.
How drunk do they look?
They're up there.
Yes, we did it.
Guys, I'm counting down. It's 5, 4, now 3.
God, I don't know what happens when he gets to 1.
Psionic wave goes out.
We all die.
14.
16. I should have took a bite of my cupcake while we were making eye contact.
So you two roll these off, please.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
What the fuck? Actually, I'm right. You can't be asking a question.
I'm the one, I got 3.
Well, he got 2.
Oh, did he?
Again! Rollies until one of you stops it.
Natural 1.
Okay, 11.
Okay. Wow.
I have an extra
Ghost.
one.
Are you sure you don't want to spend?
I'm sorry, Ghost, you just asked, so
Yeah, I just
Sally
asked. So
asks,
Sally, yeah,
Grendel.
really, yeah.
That was all just for fun.
Yeah, that was all just for jokes.
I don't know, you guys rolled twice in a row. It's pretty impressive.
That was pretty funny.
Do we know you have your thing in your head?
Exactly what it is.
Talon does.
Yeah, Talon knows.
You randomly mentioned you hear a voice.
Yeah, I have.
He's kind of alluded to it.
I have it in my notes.
Probably says, Grendel hears voice. He's just like me. We just became best friends.
Because I know you two have talked about, I think you offered to help him with his wounds.
So I do know he has a voice in his head?
You know there's something going on up there.
Your head is weird. What the fuck is up with that?
You asked it of the Cyclops, now it gets asked of you, I'm sorry.
I didn't ask no Cyclops anything.
I mean, you can, they probably won't answer.
I've got a friend in me.
I've got a friend in me.
Oh, wow.
I've got friends out of me.
Wait, are you saying you've had children?
Friends.
Oh, kids can be friends.
Kids are kids. Friends are friends.
Oh my god.
This conversation just got really
Yeah,
awkward for me.
I've got. Change the subject, but I've got a visitor.
Oh yeah?
It's not tumor. It's not a tumor like.
Oh, wow.
Is it like a good
Fucking
visitor,
special
or is it
thing.
like...
He's the one that allows me to do my speak to you right now.
As you say this,
Okay.
Grendel, you hear, if they want, I can just make it easier and talk to them.
Do it.
Open your mouth.
What?
Oh, wait.
I opened like my mouth barely hit all.
You guys see a flash of purple energy go off inside Grendel's mouth. And a voice that is not his echoes out from his throat. Hello, everybody.
I instantly pull out my dagger
Oh god!
and
Don't
rush
come back.
Grendel.
Why?
Because he recognizes the voice.
Yeah, but he didn't. You didn't have anything bad going on with him, did you?
Not at all.
You're suddenly
That's
squeaking in a giant
suddenly
voice.
my dead friend's voice.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative, you two. Or anybody else if they want to be involved.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I didn't know Lance.
I knew him.
How drunk are you?
Not
that drunk.
26.
Oh, you go first.
I just, I run up and put the dagger under your chin.
You gotta roll an attack.
Okay.
Yeah, assume you're not just letting
Natural
it
20.
That dagger comes sweeping up under your chin, and as you do run, you hear Lane's voice. Whoa, friend, slow down. I know you were always quick to the draw.
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is up with that?
How are you doing this? What the fuck is up with that?
In your head, you hear, "This is not me. This is my visitor."
I'm using a little bit of magical energy to speak through Grendel's knot tongue.
Why are you inside Grendel?
Well, somebody let me die on a boat.
We all hear this?
Yep.
You feel the blade pierce your skin just a little bit.
Don't hurt
As you
me.
do, the purple psionic energy starts pushing against the blade. I really wouldn't. I would hate for things to have to turn violent.
Why are you inside Grendel?
Because somebody let my body die on a boat.
Nobody let your body die.
Well, then I don't know what happened to me.
We watched your body get sucked into a fucking book after you scribbled something in it.
That book is complicated.
Fucking clearly. And
I'm not the one playing the drinking game. I just thought this would answer a few questions.
I will slowly remove the dagger, and in my head,
Started a thing.
will say, Grendel, can you hear me?
You can hear him. Your ears still work.
No, I said it in my head.
Oh.
That's
Not unless you're focusing on running.
I suspect I would be.
Yeah, give it the dagger, yeah.
Boy, I think the guy before we said I was gonna have a dagger on my throat.
Yes, I can say something in your head and sound like me, and then my land's voice can come out of my mouth.
It's a complicated relationship.
I will just stand there for a second. And in my head, I'll say, what is it that Lan is asking of you?
I'm asking nothing of him. He's not willing to give.
Right now he's just asking us to go to Evier Hall for someone named Fiona.
What's so important about her, Lan?
She was somebody I knew once, and I want to make sure it's really her. I thought she was dead.
What is it that she holds valuable for you?
She was somebody important to me.
Well, clearly, if we're going back to Evier Hall and you're traveling through one of my compatriots, I'll say, yeah, that's pretty fucking important.
That's hurtful, implying that I was not one of your compatriots.
You're supposed to be gone, Lan. I watched your body fold up like a fucking pretzel and drop to the floor as the energy was sucked out of your body into this book, and the book closed by itself.
So you wish I was gone?
I wish you were at peace. Are you not at peace? What is I'm lost in what's happening.
I mean, I felt more peaceful till you shoved a dagger in our throat.
Why do you say our throat? It's his throat.
I am writing in his brain. Not like that.
Did he get permission to write in your brain?
Look, it's complicated.
Yeah, no shit.
Can you do
I
magic?
think I know a little complicated.
Lan, can you manifest a spectral version of yourself?
That's not an ability I have right now, no.
Right now?
I am capable of using a lot of spells. It's part of why I asked Grendel to read some for me.
Where's your book, Lan?
I'm not 100% sure I want to get it back. I think it's by my body.
Your body was taken to the Lost Islands.
And then stolen.
Yeah.
Did
All
you?
about the book that was stolen.
So, are you using Grendel to solve this mystery?
Well, I'm not capable of existing outside of his brain right now.
So you're using Grendel to solve the mystery.
I want to know what's going on with my body and my book, yes.
And then once we figure that out, you'll be at peace for what the fuck ever.
It is entirely possible that if it's amicable to Grendel and myself, that after we find my book, yes, I would no longer be in his head.
So, better side too, huh?
No, I'm not a tumor.
You sound like a tumor. Speaking from experience.
My bad.
Did you realize I was with him this entire time?
I live his experiences. Not quite as directly as he does, but I knew you were there.
Your tumor is even shittier.
I didn't know he was your compatriot.
I don't blame you.
I haven't been
Grendel.
able to be fully formed for a little while now. It's becoming clearer as time goes on. What happened to me took a lot.
Yeah, it definitely took a lot.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if my death was an inconvenience.
An inconvenience.
Did you mourn?
What was my mother's name?
Now you say death.
Martha.
Why did you say that?
You say death, but you sound very much alive, Lan.
I'm not entirely sure what I am. I'm not breathing. I don't have a heart or a brain.
Well, you have a brain.
I'm using a brain.
So you're a parasite. Exactly what I said. Wow, we are fucked up.
I have saved you
Apparently,
from
I'm
a lot of
fucking normal
damage.
for this group. Jesus.
You are kind of the most normal one in the party.
Yeah.
Lan, I told nobody where I was sending that book.
Where did you send it?
Who would have possibly intercepted it?
I don't know. I don't think a lot of people knew about the book. I didn't exactly go around telling people about it.
Neither
You guys
did
know
I.
more than anybody else.
Lan, I have a question and I need the answer.
I can try to give you an answer.
Were you the infamous kid killer of the tower?
You don't know about that.
I'm just talking shit.
He didn't kill any kids in the tower.
Were you Jack the Ripper?
It wasn't the tower. That's all.
Yeah, that's the tower.
No, it was.
It wasn't Des Moines Hall.
Yeah, but it was in the tower. I'm just
Did you or your soul ever speak with either of the masters of Ludomentus?
Emil's Hall is here, by the way.
Okay.
No, I never set foot in Solace. Always wanted to. Sounded like a really cool place. A lot of knowledge there.
Lan, what is in the book?
That's complicated.
Well, you've been here and now you're here. What's in the book?
A lot.
Yes. Like what? What is a lot? Are there spells?
We
Are
do
there
not have enough time in the day.
I don't
in the
think he's
year
going to tell you.
for me to explain everything.
Are there summonings? Just yes. Here, let's play a game of yes or no.
See, you thought I was fucked up. No, this is
You
worse.
see a small bit of purple energy, you start to circle Grindel.
Could anything be summoned out of that book?
Not that I know of.
Could you learn to cast powerful spells out of that book?
The book gave me some of my magics. It's funny to me because Mark actually knows a lot of this. Because we talked about this in life. It was shit that was never gonna come up again.
I never asked you this while you were walking this plane because I just wanted to let it go. You used to summon tentacles. I imagine that was from the power of your god. Or whoever wrote the book.
You're in the realm.
Do you have a name of the author of the book?
No.
Are you in any pain?
I'm being asked a lot of annoying questions right now.
No, fuck that. I mean, are you in any pain? Where your
I don't
presence
have
is,
a body.
so you can't feel pain.
I don't feel anything.
Do you feel what Grindel feels?
I experience what he feels. It's a little like watching a film. I'm aware when he's hurt. I'm aware when he's tired.
Okay.
And you're cool with this? Yes? No?
It's not like I can kick him out
How do you know? You haven't tried.
because he seems like a lost soul, just as we all are.
That's probably part of what drew me to him.
So you can't kick him out. Can you kick yours out?
No, by myself, no.
Okay.
Can you kick yours out?
I don't think he wants to.
Why would I do
I'm
that?
just asking, just in case you had to hit the. Can they?
The eject button. Can you press the eject button? Ejectocito, cuz?
Ejectocito kick, if you wanted to.
There would have to be a ritual to take place, but it would be very costly.
Okay.
It would be.
It's seeming like if you start to have a visitor.
We should really just call ourselves the symbiotes.
Symbiote Spider-Man 2.
The Web Warriors.
That
Not much worse than
Stop that, you.
Well, strike first. Get it. Well, like I say, I feel there's a strong possibility
That's your
if we
parasite.
collect my book. Okay, you have no room to be talking about parasites.
No, I don't.
If we collect my book, I think there's a good chance I would be able to move on from Grendel if that's what we wanted.
wait, if that's what we wanted. It's not about what we want, it's about what he wants. Grendel, what do you want?
Wait a minute.
So I have no say in it? What?
Hold on, wait.
It's not your body.
Wait. When you say move on, what do you mean? Exactly?
Yeah, where do you go? Do you just go back into the book?
I don't know.
Like you would pass on to the next
Life?
It's not like there's a manual for this shit.
Clearly.
Isn't that what that book is?
No, Grendel's like, wait a minute! You lied to me! Look, there was information in the book. I didn't exactly get it time to research everything I wanted.
And can this Fiona woman help with that research?
No.
Can anybody help with that research?
What?
No?
No.
Free spoon?
There are a few people that might. A few places that have some information I was hoping to get into before the boat incident.
What are the places?
Primarily the channels of history. I really wanted to get in there
Why?
because they have a bunch of lost books and information you can't get anywhere else. It's one of the highest libraries in the world.
Is there a specific book you're looking for?
It's just all sorts of information. Information is power.
So, say we come across the book tomorrow. What is your ultimate perfect scenario?
It depends on what path we want to take. There are a few different solutions here. Possible that nothing has to change. Grendel keeps traveling with you guys. I continue to give him my abilities and power. He grows stronger. I get to experience things and learn.
Yeah, is that acceptable to you?
From the sounds of what Land says, no. Sounds like he doesn't want that.
I don't relish the idea of being stuck in somebody else's body and being a watcher for I don't even know how. I don't even know what happens if you die.
Well,
We can go into Mark's next character's head.
Mark just starts building a train of brain characters. You won't be the only one, damn it, Talon. I'll have my own party.
now you're Chetney.
Yeah. Jesus.
I don't know if you die, if I'm just stuck in your head, inside of a rotting carcass, for eternity, until you slowly decompose. Except you won't, because they'll probably bring you to the Lost Islands, and I'll be stuck inside of your unrotting head for all of eternity.
Rot's heads rot in the Lost Isles.
Yeah, but there's no magic or anything. I don't know how that affects this.
Can you move his body?
No.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I can amplify his muscles.
Okay.
I can do certain abilities when he wants to use them, but I can't puppet him.
We don't have to worry about your mental parasite murdering us.
Metal?
Mental.
Oh, mental.
Why would I want to kill you guys anyway?
I don't know. I don't know you.
Lan is not a killer.
That's funny above table.
That was so hard to say.
Damn, my character's lack of knowledge.
He's not a killer. He's a scholar.
Thank you.
He thirsts for knowledge. Man, it's just really difficult.
Thirsting real hard right now.
Very. It's just very difficult for me. And Ronan will just trail off and head to his tent.
You hear Lan's voice. Look, I get it. It's not exactly a trip through roses for me here either.
Well,
No offense, people.
would you be opposed, Lan, to us carrying out what I was initially going to do with the book before it got intercepted?
What were you doing with it?
I was going to send it to the only person I know that might be able to decode it. Something or someone that might be able to help you.
I prefer to see it first. Mark is trying to bite his tongue really hard right now.
Good thing I don't have one.
So, Grendel, if we found his body and the book, is it possible to put him back, or is the body just, like, uninhabitable? What do you guys really do to
We usually, treat them for burial and everything. His body was stolen before that.
Oh.
His body was stolen on the trip to the Lost Isles.
I see.
Around the same time that the book was stolen.
Okay. So either he's a rotting corpse, or someone is already preparing his body for something. Goody.
I'm just curious, Lan, as to why you need to see it first. I mean, I would be sending it to someone who has hundreds of years of knowledge on this kind of thing.
That book... There's a connection. It's hard to explain properly. But I understand the book better than arguably anybody else. Even if other people are more knowledgeable about similar things. And it's kind of in the same way you understand your lives better. Even if you don't necessarily understand why you have them.
I get that. Would you be opposed to you both looking at it at the same time?
What, Grendel and I?
No.
Oh.
You and the person I was sending it to.
I prefer to see it first.
Insight check.
Boy, I was gonna say that. It's a disadvantage given you're talking to a tongue.
You're being deceptive, Tom.
But
Dirty mother.
17.
Dirty mother.
This is not news. We've known this for a while. 17.
17, even with disadvantage.
There's an aspect to the book Lan is not revealing, and it's something he clearly wants.
I'm not, telling you how to pilot your own mind, Grendel. If you're still listening. But I think it would be best if we had both of them looked at the same time. There's something he's not telling you, there's something he's not telling us.
oh, that was just ice.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's good or bad,
I've reached across the table and strangled you.
but I would feel more
Okay, I have
secure
this bottle. I'll do what I want.
if we had someone
I paid half.
You don't want $50.
besides just Lan. Looks at the book.
As you say that, All of a sudden, you just hear from Grendel's mouth, "Son of a fucking bitch!" I cannot believe it. And you kind of hear some soft mumbling, and the tongue vanishes. Grendel, you hear some furious rumbling inside of your head.
Put a bookmark on that. 1 second. What? What is going on, man?
It's almost like just in one ear and out the other. He doesn't even seem to register what you said. You can hear him mumbling to himself at such a fast speed it's actually hard to pick up. You just catch snatches.
On Grendel's page.
You see something like, "That bitch," and "her."
You know someone that Lan would refer to as that bitch?
Both of you go ahead.
I'm not there.
I swear.
I walked off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just.
Go ahead and make a history check with disadvantage.
Come on, 2 natural 20s, baby.
2.
I didn't really spend a lot of time talking about women.
I'm not necessarily sure, Grendel.
Well, he's in a tizzy.
It doesn't seem like he liked what I said very much.
No, which makes me lean towards yes, both at the same time.
Well,
Suddenly there's another flash of energy. Who was at my funeral?
I don't know. I know the guard from the Lost Isles was.
People I knew.
I don't know the people you knew. I know it's
He's pitching this to the
slowly.
group.
Slowly raise my hand.
Okay,
Technically, I was there too.
you were.
Yeah.
the people who he knew.
Because it was, yeah.
Is there a woman there with dark hair? Brown hair, glasses. Ronan is silently happy in his tent.
Wasn't
Can I roll a history check and see if I remember?
Wasn't there a woman with cutter? There was.
24.
I don't know that I wrote her name down.
You do recall seeing a woman there that fit that description.
Yes.
Fucking bitch. I guarantee you she took my body.
Who was it?
She's a lot smarter than I gave her credit for. Oh, yeah. Fucking, I cannot believe that bitch.
How do you know
She's gonna
suddenly?
pay for it. She had no right.
How do you know suddenly?
Just thinking back over anyone that might have had a reason to take my body. I remembered this annoying bitch always fucking had to follow me around every time we came back to Des Moines Hall. Always asking me questions about where we went, what we did. Ronan is very happy, right? DJ's fucking been ready for this for so long.
There was a woman. Was it the same one that? God, I can't remember.
What's her name?
Fucking. Started with an H. Hindi, Daily, something.
Hilda. Nicholas? No?
You're correct.
I was going to say that sounds right.
Yeah.
Hilda was her name.
Hilda.
She was always fascinated with everywhere we went. Every time we had an adventure, had to fucking hear about it.
Why would she take your body?
Damn.
She was obsessive.
Said this until Hastings.
Oh.
Ronan thought it was funny. You hear a soft echo of the voice from within your tent. Funny, 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 funny. Things make more sense now.
I'm not sure they do.
She stole my body. She wants to do some stupid shit. Go on some adventure, I bet. I always wanted to try that shit. That kind of always made her stop.
Why would she need your body for that?
I don't know. Bitch is crazy.
Bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy.
Would she also need your book?
Maybe. Not sure how she would have gotten it, but maybe. I mean, we're talking about somebody that literally stole a dead body. Like, I don't know what's off the table right now.
Well, and I told nobody about it, about who I was sending it to, so...
I didn't say anything about it, but she saw me with it a lot.
I was also, I would like to think, fairly discreet when I sent it out.
The book... the magical nature of the book means that it might call certain people. In a way. So maybe because she was trying to be near to me... I don't know, okay? I don't have all the answers here. All I know is she's the one that makes the most sense right now.
Okay. We will look for her.
Told Grendel, I think she's up by the Lost Island somewhere in Lothel.
Well, we have to go to Lothal anyway.
Okay, great. Great. I need to think.
It's great seeing you too.
I don't know.
Alright, and that is where we'll go ahead and come to a close for the week. So, some shit came out this session.
We bet.
I don't like this game anymore.
This game isn't fun anymore.
Oh no, my secrets.
I don't like it when it's my turn for the barbed wire bat.
If it isn't the consequences of
My own actions. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys at home so much for watching. And we will see you guys, not next week, but the week after.